At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Amazon Fall Favorites are here to make you say, woo! With low prices on home, woo! Beauty, woo! And fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. Woo! So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hey, anyone know what channel the game's on? We know. Download the Sports on What app today and always know how to watch the game. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Subscribe today to start your 7-day free trial. Sports on What? We know.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you. Damn.
Come on, dude. We got to catch up.
I know. Today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin the
Yep.
We will spin the category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Pam, who thought General Tso's chicken was the story of a cowardly shogun, and found a way to answer 14 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
To make a test and play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live, and send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9. KISW.
All the fellas, away we go. Welcome to season 19, episode number 4,205. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Head chef is back in the house. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. And as we talk about this great nation of ours, the size of it, the diversity of it, the fact that different parts of the United States specialize in different foods, have different topography, weather, all those things. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, the same holds true on Halloween candy. It is different by state.
We're stupid. Reese's Cups, that's all you need.
What people appreciate.
Well, right. And Halloween's coming up, so this will give you a week to get the correct candy.
State by state. I say whatever Washingtons are, don't buy that. Like, buy whatever's popular in Arkansas, buy that. See how the kids feel.
It's kind of hard to put your finger on it, though, because, you know, New York known for pizza, Philly's known for cheesesteaks, Chicago's got their own version, there's barbecue places, there's all these things, but with candy, it's kind of hard to go, okay, well, if you like Tex-Mex or Southwest food,
you want a Snickers,
then you like Starburst. I mean,
right.
There's no real correlation between, you know, where people live and the candy they like, right?
I mean, maybe Pennsylvania, just because Hershey's is there?
Well, yeah, sure.
I know a couple states in particular, like Butterfinger, where most of the time that does not show up on the list.
Okay.
I know for a fact that based on the list we had the other day on Monday, that M&Ms have taken over as the number one Halloween candy.
But again, it's because of its diversity. So it's
the varieties of it.
Right, all the different M&Ms.
M&Ms are good.
They are. I've never met anyone who does not like M&Ms.
I know, but I never know anyone who really buys them other than around Halloween. Like, I will go to the store, I will buy like a small Reese's cup or something like that. I never think to buy M&Ms.
Thurl buys them all the time, or used to. I haven't seen you eat them as much, but like... Yeah. They say he would always be sitting there eating them.
That peanut M&Ms, man, delicious little treat.
I should go to the peanut well and get
peanut M&Ms. My big issue with them is I like to toss the M&Ms up in the air and catch them.
Yeah.
But when that peanut one It's your front tooth. You feel it.
Top-selling Halloween candy by State coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. Also, a little programming note. We would like to invite you to a little party we're having Saturday, November the 2nd from 4 until 8 at Black Raven Brewing as we are launching a brand new porter, a limited edition for a few months, only available on draft. So we're having a little porter party.
We're really starting. Porter
Party, and we want you to join us. It's the Men's Room Ola Days Holiday Porter Party.
And we're trying to get a porta potty. We've reached out to Castle. It does not seem as enthusiastic as us to get the porta potty.
Now, the beer's only going to be on draft, a limited number of locations. Hopefully, we'll have most of those for you tomorrow on the program. But either way, stop by and taste the beer. We haven't tried it yet. We're going to hang out for a few hours and drink beer with you. It is absolutely free. Here's the description on the Men's Room Ola Days Holiday Porter with notes of Grandma's famous rum balls, chocolate, vanilla, orange peel, and holiday spices. And, of course, a portion of net proceeds benefit our friends at the 3 local Fisher houses. So if you get a chance, man, and you're in the Woodinville area, it's 4 hours. Stop by anytime. Again, it's absolutely free.
You might want to point out the ABV on this.
7.5.
Right. That's all. Just keep that in mind.
But I have a feeling it's not going to taste like that.
Well, that's the danger.
No. He's just saying, heads up.
Oh,
this is stronger than our IPA.
Yes.
And that's kind of the thing. Like, it's not going to taste like that, which means you don't necessarily know that you're just getting yourself smashed.
Yeah.
I'll drink 7 of them.
That's the plan. Again, Saturday, November 2nd, 4 till 8, the Black Raven Brewing Facility in Woodinville. The Woodinville location. They have 2. So we'll see you up there for that. What else do we have today? Oh, the game known as Big Dummy. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. So far, our biggest dummy has been Pam. It took her 13 questions to get one right. And as you said, as far as General So...
she thought General So's chicken was the story of a cowardly shogun.
Okay. She has been the champion. I believe we talked to Pam last week, maybe. And
she called in earlier this week.
She said she's been the biggest dummy since January.
I did not realize that she has held this title for the entire year.
So she's very proud of that. Let's see here. So every time we play Big Dummy, we like to do a little men's room poll. And we were in discussion about some... hypothetical things. We found out that nipples can exist on bacon last week.
Yeah.
Maybe that at times, depending on the cut of a piece of ham, you might actually have an anus in the middle.
Dead center, man.
Of your ham, which is disturbing to look at. So your choices were just eat one. And we also brought up, Steve, you had the idea, would you eat a burger that was made out of nothing but fruit flies? We had a listener that basically tried to do the short math on how many fruit flies it would take to make a burger.
I believe it was 465,000 would make, I believe it's an 8-ounce patty.
So as far as your choices to eat one, that came in last place at 4%. No one wanted the fruit fly burger. I was in on that one. In third place, a handful of pig nipples. Believe it or not,
got third place.
I got 25% of the vote.
I'm still going for that.
Look, you've already if you've eaten bacon, I promise you, you've had pig nipples.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you have. In second place, barely, liver and onions. 35.5% of the vote. That was your second choice to eat one. And number 1, you picked ham butt with 35.9%. Of the vote, only 0.4% more than liver and onions.
You'd rather eat a pig's ass than pig nipples.
Or liver and onions.
Because the difference, as far as the pictures we saw, like with the pig anus, you instantly know that is a pig anus. The pig nipples, when you looked at the bacon, you didn't know it until the butcher basically pointed out to us what to look for, and you're like, yep, I'm eating pig nipples.
Exactly. Now, this week on the poll, we're going to play a little elimination game. And in this instance, this would apply to you. You'll never have to deal with any of these situations ever again. All right? So the first choice, as we get ever so close, 9 days away from just absolute complete darkness, you can eliminate daylight saving time, which hopefully will happen in the next couple of years. I want to say someone said it takes a Congress vote, even if the state votes to get rid of it.
Right. So like Washington, I think it was Washington, Idaho, and Oregon or something like that, all voted to get rid of it.
And so did California, I believe.
But how does that work? Because Arizona and Hawaii, I believe, don't.
They got some kind of special exemption. And I don't know how they got that.
They're just like, hey, we're not doing it.
Maybe that was it. Like, look, whatever. We're just not doing it.
So you could eliminate daylight saving time. I got up this morning at 7:30. It was still dark outside. Our clocks will fall back. And with that, it'll be about that light at 6:30. The problem is we're going to drive home in the dark for the next, 5-6 months. So it's a depressing part of the year is the easiest way to put it, I guess.
Yeah. I do like, though, the sun comes up a little bit earlier.
Really?
Do you get up that early to take advantage of it?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like the other day, right? Like, same thing. It's like, I was doing something, right? But it's like 7:30, 7:40. It's still dark out.
It is. Here's my thing. And look, it depends who you are. My wife's a morning person, so she probably enjoys it. I am not a morning person, so I do not care what time the sun comes up because I'm not trying to be there for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep. Okay, so you can eliminate daylight saving time.
Look, I'm with you. I'm just saying, if I got to be up that early to do something, I'd prefer there's some sunlight.
I mean, look, if I have to, maybe we can make it. Okay, I have to get up early tomorrow morning. Can we get the sunrise a little earlier? Just for me. Just one day.
Choice number 2 is cleaning.
Also, Miles, don't forget, this also means that we're getting to the time of year where if you don't hear from a friend by 7, they're not going out.
No, they're not. Cleaning is your second option. You'll never have to clean anything ever again. Either someone else will do it for you. You've got a cleaning service. You're never going to have to clean for the rest of your life. This is probably...
I mean, in theory, you don't have to clean.
You don't. But, if you're going to keep a somewhat normal resemblance of a human being, you need to clean a little bit. Your third choice was you could eliminate Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And never have to do Valentine's Day ever again. Valentine's Day is one of those things in my mind that just kind of pops up on you as a guy. Mm-hmm. And there is a certain level of expectation, and don't believe that there is not, no matter what your partner tells you.
Don't fall for it. I fell for it once. I will never do it. And Miles tried to warn me. Yeah. He said, man, don't believe this. It was my now wife, but we're dating back then. And I said, no, dude, it's cool. She even said, I don't like Valentine's Day. I'm not getting anything. And Miles is looking at me. He goes, dude, I'm telling you, you better get her something. I'm like, no. I'm telling you, she said I don't care. Now, she's still living on the East Coast at the time. Sure enough, what arrives in the mail on Valentine's Day? All the Valentine's Day stuff she bought me. And I'm like, right, it was a trap.
Hey, well, guys, do you not feel like it's a cop-out as far as, you can get a girl flowers. It just doesn't seem like it's a very original idea. Well, so there's the tried and true candy and flowers and dinner and all those things.
But are you supposed to be original, or do you just... You get flowers and whatever else you get.
I mean, again, it depends on you know who you're dating or who you married.
Right.
So for some girls, that's fine. Or some girls want it, but you got to get at least a card or something. Yeah. But I've dated girls that you kind of got to do something fancier. I've also dated one girl that was like, I don't care, let's get a heart-shaped pizza.
The way my wife and I organize it now is I buy her a card, but as I like to do, if it's Valentine's Day, I'll buy her like a sympathy card. If it's her birthday, it says Merry Christmas. Kind of switch it up a little bit, and she knows that, finds it funny. But she will text me a picture of the flowers, quote unquote, that I bought her.
Oh, so
she's like, look what you bought me. I'm like, wow, I'm really nice.
Now, is that for social media, or is that just when people come over?
Because she knows that I really don't like Valentine's. Look, I love my wife, but I hate Valentine's Day. She knows that. But what she'll do is she'll order her own bouquet of flowers, not even necessarily roses. She'll get the flowers that she wants, just put it on my card and be like, this is what you bought me for Valentine's Day. So I like that she will buy her own gift on my behalf. That way, I never forget.
Right, it's like gifts sometimes to people, right? Like me and my brother don't do Christmas gifts; we'll do a birthday gift. I was like, just send me what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. At one point in time in the married world, I think I was a month out, but someone had mentioned to me, look, if you want to go out to dinner and you want to get a reservation, you need to do it now. And I was like, all right, I'll get on it. So I called the Met, and this is in January. Mm-hmm. I mean, I haven't even had my birthday yet. And I called the Met, and I'm like, do you guys have any reservations for the night of Valentine's? And did they laugh at you? They laughed at me.
Yeah.
This is a month out, so you got to really be on your game as far as being prepared. If you're, my thing is could we go out the weekend before, or could we go out the weekend after?
Right. Let's celebrate Valentine's Day. It just doesn't have to be on the day.
Correct. When both of us aren't working, it would be the same thing if you had a birthday on a Tuesday. It's like, hey, we don't need to go out to dinner tonight. Why don't we just wait for Friday or Saturday night? We'll go out and we'll celebrate them. But you can't. Valentine's doesn't lend itself to that.
Well, one thing that my wife and I do agree on as far as Valentine's Day dinner, we will make ourselves dinner. I say this every year because it drives me crazy. I did it for the 12 years I cooked. But you pick a restaurant because they have the menu you like.
Yes.
And then on Valentine's Day, for whatever reason, I would say 80% of restaurants change their menu for that one night. So now I don't necessarily want what I came here to eat the steak. Well, now, that's not what we're offering. You have one of three choices. It's like going to a wedding. We got one of three choices for you. Like, I don't want that, man.
And trust me, it's easier to do this on the East Coast. I swear to God. There are 9 million Italian restaurants on the East Coast.
I think there's an Italian restaurant like in my bathroom.
It's insane. And typically, for whatever reason, I associate Valentine's with Italian restaurants.
Really?
I do. Sushi doesn't, for whatever reason. Am I wrong on this?
No, I'm down with sushi on Valentine's Day, man.
I am down with sushi anytime, but it just seems
I'm down with barbecue. I want some ribs, man.
But that's, I guess back to what Ted said. It depends on who you're going out with.
Depends on who you're dating.
Yeah,
you know who you're dating.
Right.
You know how high or low maintenance the person is.
Mm-hmm. And the fourth option, yes.
Oh, go ahead. Give the fourth.
Getting sick. And I'm not talking about cancer or anything like that. I'm just
common cold,
just
fever,
basically
flu.
Not feeling good, allergies, just the basic crap that you deal with throughout the year. So you can eliminate that. So your choices, you can eliminate one: daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick. I think out of these options, honestly, I'm going with daylight saving time. Mm-hmm. That's the one I want to eliminate.
Oh, I'm going cleaning.
You're going cleaning.
I'm going Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Mike?
No, it's porn. For me, it's getting sick.
Getting sick?
Look, I actually don't mind Valentine's Day. I enjoy spending that time with my wife. I enjoy giving her nice things and seeing her face light up, even though sometimes I don't get things because she actually means it when she says she doesn't want anything. I don't fall into that doggone trap.
Don't do it.
It's like, oh, yeah, you're right, baby. We're not doing anything. You still get something. Daylight savings time, I understand that we're freaking out about it because of all the lost wages, blah, blah, blah. I kind of like the shake-up. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of like that something new happens.
It's kind of traditional.
Right. And I understand. All the studies that come out, like, I will listen to all that, and if we eliminate it, fine. It's not on my high priority list. Cleaning is cleaning, but getting sick, I don't like doing that.
All right. I mean, I don't like getting sick. Valentine's Day doesn't really bug me either way, but like, I just hate cleaning.
Yeah.
I gotta like focus and be like, go do it, this and that. So I'm just like, and honestly, like, I'm just honest about it. Like, it's almost like the opposite of OCD. Like, yeah, I'll get it tomorrow.
You know, I think I've started enjoying cleaning, and I don't know if, as a result of having kids, where it's like when I do this, it's like doing yard work. Just nobody bothers you. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of just alone with my thoughts, and God knows they make enough of a mess for me to clean up. But like if I'm vacuuming or doing something, nobody's bugging you for anything. I don't want to ask you anything.
Yeah, that's a fact. I will say this: as far as our show is concerned, Mike, you've never taken a day off in a decade. So, I mean, as far as getting sick goes, like that's not your number one. Right. In my world, I've never known you.
I think I had one day where I had COVID.
Well, we
had COVID once,
but they wouldn't let you come.
With the exception of Steve, we've all had COVID. Yes, you have a day or two that it's just crap.
Right, but they still made me work.
They didn't say you're not working. They said don't come in.
I forgot.
Yeah. Your sick ass can work from home.
Because Castle kind of knocked on my door one day, and he brought me a COVID test because I was like, man, I'm positive I got this stuff. But he's also got a microphone and all the things. Like, well, guess what? Either way, you are working for as long as you need to right here at home.
Yep.
Like,
that's like the first time I got it. It was like, oh, we'll drop it off tomorrow. You're right. Second time, he was like, I'll be over in 10.
Cool. We're not the best at that. We probably come in a little bit too often when we are sick.
Yeah, but to me, like, it's cold season. You're going to get sick. It's inevitable. And again, it's the cold. Like, if I get a cold, like, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants the flu. If I felt like I had the flu, I would stay home. A cold is like, man, you're fine.
Man, that woman who gave me the flu shot this year, that thing went deep, man. I think it hit bone. I was like, oh, God. What in the hell? But I got it, so hopefully I prevent myself from getting sick.
You'll be sick first.
Yeah. So our Men's Room poll, if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, vote now. Will you eliminate one? Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick? We'll take a break and come back with...
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Amazon fall favorites are here to make you say, woo! With low prices on home, beauty, and fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. Woo! So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews, or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Life can be hectic, and managing your mental health is more important today than ever before. That's why Mindful Therapy Group's mission is to take the pain out of finding a therapist. Whether you need talk therapy, psychological testing, even medication management, Mindful has you covered. Our mental health providers are here for you with both in-person and telehealth options to get you seen in as little as 48 hours. Mindful Therapy Group also accepts insurance. Join us to start your journey to a healthier and happier you. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to get started today.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
Big Dummy next.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Game is Big Dummy. 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game.
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy.
Hola.
Hola. Tom, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you get to eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick?
I'll take getting sick.
Getting sick for Tom. The practical answer. Okay.
You have allergies or anything like that, Tom?
I don't, and honestly, I'm sick very seldom, but it seems like the best option.
I don't get sick much, but when you do get sick, you just hate everything.
It's miserable.
It is.
Right? You can't swallow. You forget what that's like.
Can't breathe.
You go, with your mouth open.
Your breath is awful no matter what. But like you said, you get allergies every year, so if you could eliminate that.
Oh.
Think about
Damn it. I did not think about allergies.
Does that count as getting sick, though?
Yeah, because
it's your body.
Work.
Right?
Because it's not contagious. You can come to work. I'm not going to get your allergies, but you look miserable every spring.
I'd give it to you
man.
if I could.
I know you would. I know you would.
It does suck when you get in that void where you forget what it's like to breathe normally again.
Oh, yeah. And then you're like, I'll never take it for granted. As soon as you can breathe normally, you take it for
I've
granted.
had allergies so bad, I've been so stuffed up that I was like, I don't even think we should hook up right now. I could barely breathe.
I'm going to sneeze on your vagina. I apologize.
Yeah.
I mean, you still power through it, but...
You can. But, I mean, we had been dating for a while. I was just like, honestly, like, I can't.
No allergy sex.
Well, I feel like, right, it's like I'm drooling out of my mouth. Like, when you just gross yourself out, it's like, this isn't fun.
You want to just do it in the shower? The steam will help clear up my sinuses.
Ignore the snot
and you're
rocket.
right. When you have allergies, there's about 10 minutes at night when you take that long, hot shower, you're like, all right, I'm a human again. I almost said American.
Only Americans take showers. Fact.
American again.
Yeah, showers like that, dude.
Yeah, no peanuts in China.
Need
no
a lot of beer and a hot dog in here.
No baconators in that country in Africa, Miles.
Right, Zimbabwe.
I thought it was Mozambique.
Yeah, Mozambique.
Mozambique.
I'm taking over both countries.
It's got a Z in it.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, be quiet. Come on, man. All right, Tom, here is your question.
No, what are you, sick?
I know. Jeez, man. Talking and talking. All right, Tom, your question. What scary children's book series is written by R.L. Stein?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to say Goosebumps.
Goosebumps?
One and done.
Goosebumps.
Hang on, before we let you go, let's give you a 50-50 question. All right, true or false? There are more blue M&Ms in a pack of M&Ms than any other color.
I'll say true.
Really? Yeah, believe it or not. They got more blue M&M. I mean,
see, when I was a kid, it was all about the green M&M. That was the champion M&M.
Really? I always thought it was red. The red M&M was
my
the
world.
one,
It was green.
Why? Why green?
Because she was hot.
I don't, because back then
she didn't exist yet.
They had brown, they had light brown, they had yellow, they had orange, and they had green.
Didn't they punt the light brown one for blue?
For red or blue.
I think blue was the one that came.
Then
back.
there's then the story started coming out. What was it, like Zeppelin or somebody was like, we need a bowl of M&Ms, but no
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Right. And then there was like, green M&Ms make you horny, man. What? You never heard that one?
No.
Yeah.
Did you hear from a teen boy? Because it's like, hey, I got news for you. Everything makes you horny.
I think it was it brown M&Ms for Van Halen?
I believe it was the brown.
Yeah, all brown eliminated, which were most of the M&Ms. And the idea was they just wanted to make sure that when they went to a venue, that the people at that venue had actually read the rider and all the requests.
You know what? I thought that's what they say.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Also, well, I think maybe they just thought about that years later as they were just Van Halen, were on top of the world. Like, yeah, make sure the brown ones are out.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how you pulled that move.
Yeah. In retrospect, you can make anything sound good. Well, I didn't do that because I thought it would, this or that. It's like, no, you just didn't go.
You know what, though? If I'm the guy that's got to separate the M&Ms, I'm cool with that because basically I just got a bunch of M&Ms.
Yeah.
There's a payoff there. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola.
I used to work tours for Van Halen. Now I have diabetes.
Matt, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
All right, Matt, welcome to Big Dummy. Our men's room poll. You're going to eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick.
Let's go daylight savings time.
All right. I'm with you.
All right, Matt, here is your question. What 1990 John Hughes movie was hyped as, quote, a family comedy without the family?
That was a great question.
Oh, thank you so much.
Without the family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Oh, just take a guess.
Yeah, just
think about it, man. Think about the way they hyped it up. A family comedy without the family.
Mm-hmm.
What year was it?
1990.
Christmas time movie.
Home Alone?
You got it.
Boom.
You got it. One and done, Matt.
I'd
Nice
guess
job.
The Exorcist. Funniest movie I've ever seen. All right. Before we let you go, true or false, the original plan for the movie The Crow was a musical featuring Michael Jackson. True or false?
True.
What?
That was the original pitch. We're going to do a musical with Michael Jackson. He's going to play the Crow.
I'll be.
Luckily, they did not do that.
Damn. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
I'm so depressed.
Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room. Hello, Dave.
Dave.
No Dave.
Come on, Dave.
No Dave. Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hola. Zach, sober or not sober?
Technically not sober.
Okay. All right, Zach.
Very technical man.
Eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick.
Daylight savings time all the way. I was actually having a conversation with my mom the other day about this.
Where does she live?
She lives with me. I'm a caregiver for her.
All right. I just wonder because, for a lot of the country, it's not as bad.
Well, it just depends where you are, right, on the globe, so to speak.
We're just in a bad spot for it.
That's why I still like Arizona. Like, yeah, but I'm done. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's tedious. It's just tedious.
All right, Zach, here's your question. What state is nicknamed the Pine Tree State? Ooh, the Pine Tree State.
The Pine Tree State. Oregon?
Not a bad guess.
Vermont?
You're getting closer.
New Hampshire.
You're getting farther.
Massachusetts.
Maine.
Yes.
Maine.
He's a real Mainer.
People from Maine need to come here like, you're the Pine Tree State, huh? Take a look around.
Yeah.
I don't think a person from Maine that showed up here in the Northwest would look that much different than a person from the Northwest.
No. You know what? You're right. The only thing they would probably say is, why are they so tall here? Mm-hmm. All right, your question.
Why are they so tall?
It's a towel. Where are they towels? Towel. Where are they towel? All right, your question. What type of bird is a khaki Campbell? A duck, a chicken, a hawk, or an owl?
Jackie Campbell. I'm going to go owl.
Chicken?
Duck.
Duck.
I don't feel like you could name an owl like Khaki Campbell.
Duck does not get enough credit for being delicious.
It's super delicious, man.
I'm telling you, people just doesn't get the credit it deserves.
It just doesn't show up on enough menus is the problem. I'm telling you,
duck's
man.
not a big deal here.
God, it's good. So good.
Go to the International District.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll give you a duck for free just for showing up.
Free duck. The biggest one you can find.
All right, your question. What is the capital of New Jersey?
Oh, I'm terrible with geography. New Jersey City.
Is it Trenton?
Trenton, New Jersey.
I don't think that makes you terrible at geography. Like, I'm good at geography, but I'm terrible at state capitals. But I knew Trenton.
But I knew Trenton.
Yeah, but I knew that one, dude.
Idiot.
All right, your question. What city was the movie The Sixth Sense based in?
Boston. Chicago.
Nope. Do you know, Ted?
I don't.
All right, they had an arena football team called the Soul.
Oh, Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was the clue I wrote down.
Oh.
That's the clue.
That's the clue. Yeah. That's why I asked Ted. I'm like, I know Ted. Do you know who owned the Soul?
Bon Jovi?
John Bon Jovi.
Yep,
yes,
he did. Because Kiss owned the L.A. franchise or Vegas
The
franchise?
L.A. Kiss, I believe was the name.
Do you know who was part of the ownership group with John Bon Jovi?
No.
Jaws.
Oh, Ron Jaworski.
Yeah. Not the shark.
I'm picturing the shark.
Sorry.
Ron, okay. Much different.
I've allocated my money. I bought an arena football
I got
league.
cash. Never spent a dime since the movie came out.
And the movie was huge. I got royalties.
Just like Marshawn. He just took all the endorsements.
I signed a really great contract with that movie deal. It was the best decision I made.
You know, the shark should get paid because remember, Finding Nemo, Bruce the shark. Yeah. That's what he was named after the shark model they used in Jaws.
Most people don't know this. The movie Amityville is fake. So I have a cottage on the vineyard. That's where we filmed it.
That's where Bruce the shark.
I like that Jaws is like, it's been a lot of years, got a lot of money. I'm getting involved in this arena football.
I ad-libbed some of the scenes, right? Like the kid eating off the boat. Wasn't supposed to eat him, but I said, listen, fellas, if I'm really scary, I got to eat a child.
I broke my body for that movie. Took everything I had. The dog, eating the dog. Ad-lib.
And the thing is, I actually ate the son of a bitch.
That's one of my teeth.
Question number 5.
That dog was an a-hole. Thought he was bigger than me.
His name was James.
But James is dead now because I ate him. All right, Zach, your question. What part of the body does an orthopedic doctor treat?
Oh, no. The throat?
Oh.
Your feet? Nope.
Oh, I thought it was feet.
Bones. Bones.
I should know that. My mom goes to an orthopedic doctor.
Your mother, who you were the caregiver for, goes to an orthopedist.
Believe me, we go through a lot. She had neck surgery and she had bone fusion in her neck. Ooh. So you got to check in with an orthopedic every once in a while. I should have known that.
You're thinking podiatrist, Miles.
All right.
Okay.
You know what? I'm with Miles because aren't they called orthopedic insoles?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why feet.
Because it's for your, I guess, the bones of your feet. But you're right. It's misleading.
Yeah. Misleading as hell.
Yeah. Sons of bitches, get it right.
Welcome to the medical field in the United States. Yeah.
Are you taking care of your mom right now?
Yeah. No, she lives with me 24/7. She's kicking back and she's trying to kind of fight off a headache and whatnot.
Okay. Does she know you're buzzed?
Yeah. No, I was sitting right next to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she knows.
All right. Yeah, no, she knows. She knows.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Dude's watching his mom 24/7. He can crack a beer at 3.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Mom, shut up.
It's Friday. It's my Friday.
Oh, good for you, man.
Go to bed, Ma.
Ma, shut up. I'm about to get drunk.
Bringing a date over.
I'm calling the radio. She doesn't talk like that.
We don't know. We've never met her. She might sound exactly like that. All right, your question. Multiple choice. Precambrian, Paleozoic, or Mesozoic? Which age is known as the age of the fish?
I'm sorry. What were the options again?
Precambrian, Paleozoic, and Mesozoic.
Precambrian.
You fool! It's the Paleozoic.
I am a fool.
Mike, how did you know that? Mike instantly got that. Why do you know that?
The paleo prefix there got me. Because isn't the paleo diet, like, I understand it's pescatarian, but isn't the paleo diet, like, it's got a lot of fish to it?
Yeah. That makes sense. Mike with the big brain.
See,
context.
That's a sign of intelligence. You adapting what you know to other things. I apparently don't have that today.
Yeah, the orthopedics kind of blew that whole thing, but all right.
Yeah, I shot myself in the foot.
All right, your question. The Hoover Dam is responsible for creating what lake?
Okay, now I'm starting to bite my nails.
Sir Lancelot used to drink this.
Mm-hmm. Did he?
I was just trying to think of a famous.
Sounds like
that
he would.
is not my jam.
Did a lot of people back then drink this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They find dead bodies there all the time. Recently, a lot more.
Because the water went down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy crap.
Fermented wine?
Yeah.
Lake Mead?
You got it. Boom. There you go.
Yes, indeed.
Nice job.
All right.
Very good.
Yeah, all the bodies from the mobsters that built Vegas.
Yeah,
The lake starts going down. It's like a lot of oil drums in here.
There sure are. Hey, Joey.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Matt, are you sober or not sober?
Sober until I'm done playing in traffic, and I got some men's room IPA waiting for me at home.
Excellent. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. All right, Matt.
Stuff.
Our men's room poll, eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick?
Well, let's go with getting sick.
All right. Okay.
All right, Matt, here is your question. Collectively, what are the first 10 amendments of the Constitution called?
The Bill of Rights.
One and done. I'm glad you knew that.
Hold on, before we let you go. True or false question for you. Let's see. I asked that one last week. Let's see. True or false? South Africa has 3 capital cities. True or false?
Let's go with true.
True. Yes, indeed. Kind of weird.
Cape Town?
Hang on. Yeah, there's Cape Town.
Johannesburg?
Nope.
It's not Johannesburg.
It is not. So it's Cape Town, Pretoria, and, Bloemfontein. 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 Something like that. I don't know.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Julia. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Julia, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober.
All right, Julia. Welcome to Big Dummy.
Thank you.
Okay, our men's room poll, you get to eliminate one. Will it be daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick?
Getting sick.
Do you get sick a lot?
Here we go. No, but when I do, I don't want to.
Well, obviously. Okay.
All right, Julia. Here is your question, multiple choice. How many U.S. states border an ocean? 14, 21, 23, or 26? So 14, 21, 23, 26. How many U.S. states border an ocean?
21.
14.
23.
Wait a minute.
I did not bother to write them all down, but yeah, 23 states.
Does that include, like, would you say Texas because it's on the Gulf of Mexico as an ocean?
I don't believe so.
All right, so it's basically just Florida, then
Florida
Georgia,
up.
South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island,
Maine.
New Hampshire does.
Yeah.
Maine, Oregon, California,
Did you say
Washington, Connecticut, I didn't say, Hawaii, and Alaska.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right, your question. What animal is Indiana Jones afraid of?
I have no idea. Snake?
You got it, Julia. Obviously, you do have an idea.
Always
Very
snakes.
good. More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Amazon fall favorites are here to make you say, With low prices on home, beauty, and fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Getting help for mental health shouldn't be as hard as it is. Thankfully, Mindful Therapy Group is here to make your mental health journey as painless as possible. Be seen in as little as 48 hours for in-person or telehealth appointments. Mindful partners with thousands of licensed clinicians to find the perfect fit for you. Whether you need talk therapy, psychological testing, even medication management, Mindful has you covered. Mindful Therapy Group also accepts insurance, so you can focus on you and not your wallet. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to get started today.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
Amazon fall favorites are here to make you say, with low prices on home, beauty, and fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Hey, what's the easiest way to find out what channel the game's on? Sports on What? Subscribe to the Sports on What app and quickly find the channel for every provider. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Download today.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Once again, we're tuning live. KISW proudly presents Live Day going down Friday night, December 13th. This time around, Showbox Soto is the venue. Everything live, daily mix show. The men's room will be live. All the sound effects, all the music, the commercials, every single thing will be done live on stage, and you'll take part with our live studio audience. Not only that, the show will be broadcast live right here on these very airwaves.
Glad we found that out.
Friday night will be a good one to do it, so hopefully you can join us. Tickets are on sale now for Live Day at KISW.com.
We honestly did not know it was going to be broadcast. Cass was like, dude, it's going to be broadcast. So the question we originally had scheduled when it wasn't going to be broadcast is, what the F is wrong with your face? But we're going to change that now.
Have to make it FCC friendly.
By the way, Miles, just real quick, as everyone who is possibly listening to this radio program has texted in, You have to count the Gulf states as well to hit 23 states bordering an ocean.
All right. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Right, because it's the Gulf of Mexico, but it's still an ocean.
Yeah, look, I was wrong. Don't believe a word that comes out of my mouth.
Like, I can swim.
My name's not even Steve, it's Terry.
Terry. I could go swim in Elliott Bay, but technically I'm still swimming in the Pacific Ocean.
Sure.
This Big Dummy's kind of like the Wikipedia of trivia shows.
All right, hold on.
It's more or less accurate.
Okay.
Right.
So how far can you go upstream then? In other words,
Before you're not in the ocean?
right, you could say like, okay, you're halfway up Alabama. I'm in the Mississippi River. I'm technically in the Gulf of Mexico. In other words,
No. Once you cross the land border, you're in the river.
To me, you're swimming in the Pacific Ocean. Once you get to about the locks, boom, you're heading up.
So Lake Washington doesn't count if we cut across Fremont there.
No, that's fresh water.
Yeah.
Now Lake Union's brackish.
Yeah.
But like rivers, the mouth of it dumps into like the ocean.
Right.
Like what's the famous one down in Oregon, right? The Columbia River into the ocean. Rough waters. I feel like once I get in, it's like, okay, now you're in the river. That's done.
Okay.
All right.
Brackish or not.
Okay, so if I'm in Portland, I am no longer in the Pacific Ocean.
No.
Okay.
Oh, right, because now you're in the river.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kind of making this up on the fly.
No, but I like
Well,
it.
there's a small little gap in the Mediterranean Sea.
I'm trying to picture.
Gibraltar, basically. It's a small little...
Right.
little
So I feel like once you cross the Strait of Gibraltar, they'll just say you're technically in the Mediterranean. You're no longer connected to the ocean.
All
But it's
right.
still the Atlantic Ocean.
I guess.
This is why we can't take this trivia show seriously.
Well, I'm just saying, it's the Mediterranean Sea, but it's still the Atlantic Ocean water.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Shark attacks, I got all that?
No, killer whales. Killer whales are owning that, man. Sinking boats. Miles, you ready? You love them. You know them.
Let's go.
Eastwood, welcome to the men's room.
Oh, God.
Hola, bichola. Hola, brothers.
Eastwood, are you sober or not sober? Come on.
I believe I'm not sober.
You believe?
I believe you're not sober, too.
Okay. Are you in the public library again, Eastwood?
No, I'm down here sitting in front of the not so little creek. I went in to cash my tickets. I bet Detroit and Minnesota's underdogs last week, and I pulled in 149. I got money on the line. I took you guys as Ravens, man.
That's a good call.
Okay. All right. Well, sounds like you're doing pretty well on your bets.
The Ravens, I'm giving up 2.5 points, and I matched them up with the Vikings, and I get 3.5 points.
All right.
Okay.
And then I bet the Vikings straight up for $100, and I'm giving up 3.
Is that are you talking about tonight's game?
Yeah, tonight's game. I'm giving up 3.
Who are they playing
The
tonight?
Rams.
Okay, but for the life of me, I couldn't remember.
The Rams, 2-4 Rams.
Okay, Eastwood. Our men's room poll, you got to...
You guys are playing the Browns, man. I mean, come on, man.
That's why they're like, so-and-so's not going to play this week for an injury. I'm like, they're taking the day off.
Fine. It's fine.
I don't know, man.
Congratulations, man, on your Redskins, man. Your Commanders, man.
I'm not.
Leading the division,
I'm
man.
not a Commanders fan.
The number 1 quarterback in football. He had the number 1 rating for a rookie quarterback the first game of the season, man.
Eastwood, I love you, but I'm a Seahawks guy. Commanders can burn in hell for all I care.
Wow.
Oh, come on, man. I love the Seahawks, too, and I'm a Raiders fan, for Christ's sakes. Look at who I'm picking.
You're not betting on them. Don't bet on them.
But I was Daryl LaMonica, Ted Hendricks, old days, man.
Okay.
Who's that?
All right, Eastwood, you got to put a vote in on our men's room poll. Eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick.
Well, this is kind of morbid, but it would be my best friend, Findog. He Thanksgiving offered me $20 for the meal and told me he'd be happy to stay with me, and then on February 14th he committed suicide. So I do wait Valentine's Day any day of the week.
Okay.
Thank you for the pick-me-up.
Yeah.
Just say Valentine's Day next time. Damn.
He's a good guy, man. It was his time. It happens, man. It's life.
All right.
Live it and go on.
Okay.
Bet on the Ravens.
All right, Eastwood, here is your question. It's multiple choice, all right? A guy by the name of Matthew Webb. He was the first man to swim what? The English Channel, the Bering Strait, Lake Michigan, or Lake Washington?
I just go for oddball, go Lake Washington.
English Straight.
The English Channel.
English
Or
Channel.
the English Channel.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, but, what the hell. Lake Washington's my lake, I'm a Seattle boy, so.
Then we gather
You guys
that.
are the.
You guys remember when Tom Green swam across Lake Washington?
I do.
Right, I didn't live out here. I still loved it. The dude on the shore is like, yeah, we did it as Boy Scouts.
Yeah, exactly.
It was part of the mile swim badge.
I was a child when I did it, but cool. All right, your question. Mitch Mitchell and Noel Redding were two members of what rock trio?
What rock trio? I don't know. Peter, Paul, and Mary. I don't know.
Not the Raiders.
Come on, Miles. Mitch
Let's
Mitchell.
do an answer. Come on, what
It's
is
not
it?
Cream, obviously.
He has a brother named Leon. The Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Duh.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I'm not making that up.
Yeah, well,
Well, I always think Buddy Miles, Band of Gypsies. Like, there's a bunch of...
Buddy Miles is awesome, dude.
But-
Have you heard his solo stuff?
No.
But it is sick, dude. You'd love it. Really good. All right, Eastwood, your question. Pizza the Hut was a villain in what movie?
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
Villain.
It was a spoof movie for Mel Brooks.
Blazing Saddles.
Ah, not bad. Spaceballs.
Spaceball.
What did they name the Vader character in that? The Rick Moranis character? It was like
Dark
the
Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet.
Big helmet.
Big helmet.
It's a big helmet.
Big
Yeah.
helmet.
Yeah, I've never seen Star Wars, but I do like Spaceballs.
It's hilarious.
Probably a lot of jokes I don't get, but still a good movie.
All right, Eastwood, what two letters in Scrabble have the highest point value? What two letters in Scrabble?
X and Z.
See
I'll
that?
say Q and X.
Q and Z.
Oh, Q and Z.
Yeah, I thought X as well. But
Miles, I didn't know you were Q and X.
Yes, very much so.
I'm a Q and Z guy.
I got one of them.
All right, Eastwood, what is the last word in the Ernest Thayer poem, Casey at the Bat?
The last word?
Yep, the final word.
Out?
You got
Yeah.
it.
There you
Damn.
go, man. Yep.
What is the final saying there? I mean, do they have is it like a sentence? It's like legendary, or is it just like out because he struck out?
He struck out. So I don't know if it's one long ass sentence or if it's just then the umpire said out.
Yeah. Okay, game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Bud Light Julie, welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola. Julie, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
All right,
Oh, Miles,
Yes.
but there was no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.
There we go. By the way, Julie, we told Ted not to mention your hands.
Oh, well, thank you. Now that you did.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting to be winter time.
All right, Julie, you're going to eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick.
Daylight savings time.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Julie.
Really? Yeah.
Here is your question. It's multiple choice. Marvin Lee Aday is better known as what artist? Moby, Meatloaf, Flea, or Slash? Marvin Lee Aday.
I think, is that Moby?
Say it again. Marvin
Lee Aday.
Oh, it's Slash.
Nope, he's Saul Hudson. And I'm not making that up.
What are the other choices?
Meatloaf or Flea? We're now
Flea.
Nope, he's
Meatloaf.
something Balzani. It's a weird name. Yeah, Meatloaf.
Yeah, someone was trying to be funny who stayed in and lived in my place before I did, and I get junk mail, not junk mail, just not mine, from Richard Aday quite a bit.
Richard Aday,
I do.
quite a bit.
And it's always the most bizarre stuff. Like, I'm just like, who did this? I appreciate it, but it keeps on coming.
That's great.
I get money
You think somebody there had already ordered it, or you think somebody sent it to you?
I have a feeling it might be my next door neighbors who like to have fun and play practical jokes, like I woke up the other morning and found a hot dog on my deck.
Sweet. Free hot dog.
Yeah. It had been grilled. It was charcoaled. And I know it was them because they went camping this weekend.
I like Ted's angle. Sweet, free hot dog. Now, that's a good
This
question.
must be my lucky day.
There's a hot dog on my deck.
Thank you, hot dog.
Was there a bun?
No, just the dog. I mean, somebody seriously threw a hot dog up on my deck.
Raw dog.
I mean, given your neighborhood, that could be a lot of people just walking by.
I understand that. But I think that's all in good fun.
If you're throwing a hot dog on someone's day, there can't be any malice.
Right. I mean, seriously. Like, dude, he's going to wake up. There's going to be a hot dog in his day.
I threw a piece of pizza at a bus once.
Why?
Well, yeah.
We were down on 18th Street in D.C. It's famous for these giant slices.
Yeah.
I ran into a bunch of dudes I used to work with at a basketball camp, and we started talking about beef and this and that. By the time my buddy came back, I was just the white guy surrounded by brothers, and he's like, "Where's our pizza?" And they were like, "Oh, yo, his jumper's nice." And it landed on top. I was like, I'm going to get it.
You threw it in the box?
No, I threw the slice, and it landed on top of the bus.
Jesus.
That makes complete sense. That's exactly what I thought the story would be.
Yeah.
All right, Julie, your question: in what year were the first Air Jordan sneakers released?
92.
85.
84.
Oh, damn.
That long.
Yep.
The original ones were not very comfortable. So Jordan has this famous game in the 90s. He's been playing forever that he puts on like one of the original pairs.
Yeah.
And then at halftime, he's like, yeah, take these out.
Oh, I know my name's on it.
Like, these are killing my feet.
All right, Julie, what was Carly Simon's only number one hit?
Oh, it's, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's the only Carly Simon song I know.
I know.
It's killing you.
You're so vain.
Yes.
It's a song about a penis.
Say originally, it was written by it's called "You're So Veiny," and they're like, Carly, maybe just make it "You're So Vain."
Okay,
I'm fine.
Well, it's just writing about it.
You're so veiny.
You, your girl, and your Johnson.
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Your girl and your Johnson. Justin, are you sober or not sober?
Sober, driving home.
All right, Justin, welcome to Big Dummy. Men's room poll this time around, eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick?
Getting sick.
All right. The practical answer.
All right,
yeah,
Justin.
I'm there right now.
Are you sick now?
Yeah, I got the whole, sore throat, stuffy nose crap going on.
God, that sucks, man. I think of all the things about getting sick, it's the sore throat that sucks the most.
I'm like, if I'm going to be sick, make it come out my butt because then I don't have to go to work.
Yeah, but you're driving. Yeah, you're driving, though. That's the problem.
You know, Miles gave that advice to a security guard here in the building. And so I guess someone had called out, and their call out was, quote, for medical reasons. And she's calling BS on it, going like, come on, man. So Miles goes, look, man, no one believes you if you say medical reasons. Like, I mean, just tell them, I got the poops.
I've been on the toilet for 12 hours straight.
Yeah, they'll be like,
people
stay
go,
home.
hey, you just take care of yourself.
He's not wrong. Generally, I feel like with colds, it will come in, but if you got a flu, it's because of the diarrhea or puking. Where you're like,
man.
I can't come in.
I can do the show from the toilet. Is that okay? All right, Justin.
Yeah, exactly.
Here is your question, multiple choice. Goosebumps, hiccups, a growling stomach, or writer's cramp? Horripilation is the medical term for what? Goosebumps, hiccups, growling stomach, or writer's cramp?
You know, I really want to be growling stomach.
Nope. Horripilation is goosebumps. Why didn't R.L. Stein just call it horripilation?
I call it chicken skin.
All right, kids, gather around for horripilation.
Chicken skin or ball sack?
All right, your question. What is the first word of the U.S. Constitution?
Is it we?
We. Yeah. Oui.
O-U-I.
Yes.
Very good.
Written by the French.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great porn
people.
magazine. Back in the day, Mike, there was a porn magazine called We.
Yes,
and
there
that's
was.
That's how I first learned French.
Was it all French chicks?
No.
It was
just skanky broads. But
O-U-I, but first you said O-U-I, and then one of my friends, astute father, said it's actually pronounced we, guys.
My brother said the same thing because I told my brother to cash a porn.
Oi.
I got my hands on, and basically that's what I said. I'm like, I got Fiesta, Mayfair jugs, and oi. He's like, oi. So I showed it to him. He's like, that's we. Sadly, just like Miles, that is the first French word I learned because of porn.
It's what you say when you open up the magazine. Wee.
We.
I think I only know it from seeing people say it in kitchens.
In kitchens?
We chef.
Really?
Yes, chef. Yeah.
It never says yes, chef, but we chef. Okay.
Ted's into fancier kitchens.
Were you hanging out in French kitchens?
It was on TV.
Oh,
okay. Oui, chef.
Oui. Time again?
When you say oui, chef, I picture like, a little person and a chef's hat.
Oh, that's all I'm saying in French
It's
kitchen.
a wee chef.
Are you putting time in that too? Jesus, man. Do you have any other herbs that you use?
Honestly, it would be hard for a little person to be a chef.
Why?
Well, because you can't lower the grills and everything for one cook.
You can get a little stepping stool or something.
Yeah.
There has to be a little person chef out there. There's gotta be.
He invented the slider.
I'm sure there's little people that can cook, like at home.
No, I'm saying the
They
full-on
even
chef. A chef, like he's running the restaurant, man.
I'll make everything on a hibachi.
And you say, listen, I want to give my compliments to the chef. My little brother rolls out there and like, I'm the chef. I did not see that coming.
Many corn dogs.
Yeah. Hello, Jess. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Jess, are you sober or not sober?
Sober, but real quick, speaking of little people, so my boyfriend and I, we moved to Salt Lake City back in May, and there's actually like a whole community, like I don't know if it's like an HOA, but it's all little people.
Yeah.
Like all of the counters are lower, and steps aren't as tall. I'm not joking.
No,
There's one of those
one
in Virginia.
Yeah, there is.
And it was a legend, right? Everyone's like, dude, have you heard about the town of little people? I'm like, what are you talking about? And you kept hearing this for years. And like I said, it was more of a legend. Then finally it was confirmed. I'm like, yeah.
Has it been confirmed?
I believe that it has been confirmed.
I don't know. I don't know anybody that's actually laid eyes on it, because the whole thing was like, they built it like, it was like nobody wants you to know it's there.
Jess, I actually, when we first moved here, I was looking for a place to stay. And there was a house up in kind of north of Golden Gardens. I cannot remember the name of that community up there. But either way, it was ridiculously priced, comparatively speaking, to everything else in the area. And the wife and I at the time went to look at this place, and we could not figure out what was going on until we walked in the door. And my buddy Chris, the realtor, he couldn't find the light switch. And the reason is because it was at his knee. And then when we walked in, everything started making sense, especially when we walked into the kitchen.
Okay.
Because all the cabinets were, they were 2 feet to 3 feet high.
So it was custom made.
The sinks, everything. As far as
that's a tough sell, man.
Have you ever seen the refrigerators that are actually drawers?
Yeah.
They had those. So basically, there was steps leading up to the bathtub. That was one thing that wasn't custom done. I mean, as far as spec goes.
Yeah.
But there were steps leading up to a bed kind of, platform
thing, yeah.
Right. So the whole house.
So why didn't you buy it? You'd feel giant.
Because you needed to do the entire house over,
right.
All the electrical, all the plug. The shower head was 3 feet high. Like every single thing in that house needed to be redone.
How low was the toilet? Or was it just a normal toilet?
It was a regular toilet, but it was, again, around a pedestal step stool situation.
Damn.
So it was kind of on a platform where you could walk up and then get on the toilet.
So you didn't buy it?
No.
All right, so I Googled famous little people chefs, and the first one that comes up is this dude from Britain. He's a British chef. He's got dwarfism, but he got attention in 2018 because the school was like, nah, you can't work here, man. You're too little. Apparently that got him famous.
Oh, bro.
I'm just saying, just logistically, right? Because like Miles saw that house. Everything's adjusted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't know that you could walk into a restaurant and adjust everything for your little line cook.
Well, what if he only hires other little people?
Well, sure, at the little kitchen.
Yeah, in the little kitchen. Yeah.
Can you get White Castle there?
I just
little kitchen, big platters.
Just here's a question. What country did the United States buy the Virgin Islands from? It's the same country that currently controls Greenland.
Ooh, suck at geography. Puerto Rico? I don't know.
Is that Dutch?
That would, yes, Denmark.
Yes. They still got Aruba.
Jamaica. Ooh, I'm on this.
They still have Curacao.
All right, Jess, your question. The Christmas Price Index tracks the cost of what items?
Toys?
No, 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas gifts, because that's super important to everybody.
Every year.
I can't afford all the goose.
All right, your question. How many Ivy League schools are there in the United States? 8, 9, 10, or 12?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
How many Ivy League schools are there in the United States? 8, 9, 10, or 12?
9?
I'll say 10. 8.
Eight.
Hey, Jess, do us a favor. Hang on the line. We got to go to a break. And just real quick, there are 8. It's Brown, Columbia, Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, University of Pennsylvania, Princeton, and Yale.
More Big Dummy coming up, 206-803.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
Feeling overwhelmed? Struggling with mental health shouldn't be the norm. At Mindful Therapy Group, we specialize in connecting you with compassionate therapists that can support you through stress, anxiety, ADHD, and so much more. With in-person and telehealth appointments available, we can get you seen in as little as 48 hours. To make things easier, Mindful Therapy Group accepts most health insurances, including Medicare, allowing you to focus on you and not your wallet. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to start your mental health journey today.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Amazon fall favorites are here to make you say, with low prices on home, beauty, and fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon.
99.9 KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Top selling Halloween candy by state coming up at 4:30 with the head chef. Intense meat and potatoes. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy. 206-803 Rock. Still have Jess on the line down in Utah. Jess, you are on question number 4.
Jess, awesome, let's do it.
Are you actually in Utah?
Yeah, we moved. My boyfriend got a promotion through a place he's worked for over a decade, and yeah, I didn't really have any reason to stay in Seattle. I miss it. I'm super homesick, but it's not that bad here.
What part of Utah are you in? And keep in mind, I've heard of two
we're
places.
We're actually West Valley, but it's kind of, you know how like Seattle have like Ballard, Fremont, and all the other little areas. Like we're still in Salt Lake City proper, but it's just one of the little areas within.
Okay. What do you miss the most about Seattle?
Oh, the water, my friends, my mom.
Okay.
Oh, just all of it, really.
I like
We're
the water.
Come back to visit, though.
Water was first. Oh, my friends and my mom. Yeah. All right, Jess, here is your question.
I mean, if somebody asks me what I miss most about Maryland, generally I go food, family.
That's true. That's what crabs.
Oh, yeah, food for sure.
All right, Jess, your question. What is the name of Smeagol's alter ego?
Yeah.
Oh, I know this one. Golem?
Yeah, girl.
Well done. Okay. I'll see you, Jess. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola!
Hola. Adam, are you on Team Sober and Team Not Sober?
Team sober.
All right, Adam, welcome to Big Dummy. Our men's room poll, eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick?
Getting sick.
Getting sick. The practical answer's coming through today.
Let's go. I could never stop that, man. I love getting sick, bro.
Your moves are sick, but not anymore.
Surfers would never pick. Stop getting sick.
Now I can't surf, nothing. All right, your question. What common food item is sometimes called goober grease?
Crisco.
Common food item.
Mm-hmm. I can give you a very obvious hint. Specifically, you really like goober grease.
Is it bacon fat?
No, but you will not keep goober grease in your home.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Goober grease. Look, man, don't ask.
All right.
I don't know. I
got goober grease stuck in my throat.
Look at that goober grease in the kid's diaper. Damn. All right, your question. Which literary bear got its name from a London railway station?
Paddington.
Okay. Adam, nice job.
He likes a goober grease and jelly sandwich.
That sounds like oddly sexual.
That's got to be like a Georgia thing.
Yeah, goober grease. Look, I've never heard anyone call it that.
No,
I'll start saying, "Oh, excuse me, where do you keep your goober grease?"
Game is Big Dummy 206-803.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Brock. Welcome to the men's room.
What up?
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Brock, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober today. Hey, I got a question for Thrill.
Yeah, man.
Where do you come up with all these great questions for us big dummies?
I mean, just poke around the internet, man. Sometimes it's just a question I have on my mind. Other times I'm reading something, and as I'm reading it, I just think, ooh, that would make a good question. Yeah. And then, go down the Google wormhole. I've filled my brain with crap that I will never use, except when I watch Jeopardy and impress my children.
Yeah. That's good enough.
That's about the only time this comes in handy.
All right, Brock, eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick?
Well, I had a problem. There's two of them that I would go with, either cleaning or getting sick. But the thought of cleaning makes me sick, so let's go cleaning.
Cleaning it is.
All right. All right, Brock, here is your question. What organ in the human body is divided into the duodenum, jejunum, and the ileum?
The duodenum.
What?
Duodenum. Wow.
Is it pronounced duodenum?
Duodenum.
Really?
Yeah.
Duodenum?
Duodenum.
That sounds stupid, even if it's right. Sorry. The duodenum?
I have no idea on that one. Liver?
Brain?
Your small intestine.
Oh.
I would have accepted intestine, but yeah. What is it again, Mike? Duodenum?
Duodenum.
Duodenum.
Thank you, Family Guy.
Is that where you learned it?
Yes.
So we learned French from porn. You learned, how to pronounce parts of the organ from Family Guy.
There was an episode where Stewie went microscopic and went inside of Peter, and he shot his duodenum. And then on the outside, it goes to Peter, goes, oh, crap, my duodenum's acting up, and then he ran to the bathroom. Yes.
All right, your question. What was the name of the gang that John Travolta belonged to in the movie Grease?
Yeah.
Grease Lightning. What were the... Oh, shoot.
Yeah, not West Side Story. Grease.
No, I know. I can see them in their white car driving down the thing. Yeah, Grease Lightning. Go, go. Ah, shoot. The girls were the Pinkies or whatever. Oh.
The Stinky Pinkies.
Thunderbirds?
Oh, no.
You got it. The Thunderbirds.
Got it.
Wow.
I mean, technically the T-Birds, but we know that that's what the T stands for, right?
Okay.
Thunder.
Oh, man, we just lost everybody on Big Dummy. If you're on hold, call back. 206-803-ROCK-10. We'll give me and Michael take on the challenge in the meantime.
I want to be in one of those kind of non-violent 1950 gangs.
So what made you a gang back then? Just a group of buddies? Because you're right, like, you're not doing anything if you're part of a gang. If you say that now, I go, uh-oh.
When you had to brandish a switchblade. That's all you're doing.
Right.
You're just brandishing.
You just have a switchblade on you.
You'll toss it back and forth.
And gangs, at a certain point, it's just a group of people together.
Correct.
So you could have a gang in high school to kind of protect yourselves without, doing anything illegal.
And, it's one of those weird things because it used to be like Scooby and the gang.
Yeah.
Little did an actual gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scooby, like Fred, he'd kill him. I'm his cuss.
Yeah. Or you could be like, oh, I'm ever. Right, because you could have like we used to say gang a lot. It's like slang, right?
Right.
Like we got a gang of beers, got a gang of wings.
Well, Little Rascals, they always called them a gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Buckwheat, he killed a man. That's when he got his first teardrop tattoo. Fact.
Otay,
I'm about to put a bullet in your ass. Where exactly is my ass? All right, question for you two.
All right.
You'll get this one, I hope. Zoophobia is the fear of what?
Animals.
Boom.
All right. What
Say
a
the big
done.
brand. All right.
Miles, I am sober.
Oh, okay.
You can hear it in my voice.
I did not know that.
And I don't want to clean anymore.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room. Hola. If you're on hold and we dropped you, sorry, welcome back. If you're just calling now, welcome.
Ryan, sober or not sober?
I am sober.
All right, Ryan, welcome to Big Dummy. Our men's room poll. Eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick?
Daylight savings time.
It's gone. And it's gone.
All right. Ryan, here is your question. What part of your body hurts if you're suffering sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia?
Your neck.
Your lower back?
Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia.
Your fingers.
Nope. Neuralgia. Your head. Technically, it's brain freeze.
Oh. All right.
All right, your question. In what winter sport do you use the terms chicken salad and the McTwist?
Chicken salad and the McTwist. Winter sport. Figure skating.
The McTwist and figure skating. I love that.
Snowboarding?
Snowboarding.
Get sick again, dude.
That makes sense.
Somebody's clearing up what I was saying to you earlier, Ted. It says the reason why they're called a gang is because Scooby-Doo shot someone, and that is the real thing that haunts his past, you see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, we did get a call, the clarification on the goober...
goober grease?
Goober grease.
For peanut butter, yeah.
So peanuts are actually called goober peas.
Goober peas?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But Miles wasn't wrong. Goober is slang term for like something else in the South.
Yeah.
I always heard goober as like, you're an idiot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Big goober. Wasn't that your buddy's turkey name or something like that?
Yeah, Goober.
It was Goober. Okay.
That's the only way I know Goober. Other than sounds like something on Mayberry.
All right, your question. What kind of animal is Canis lupus familiaris?
Kind of animal. It is dog.
Got it. Damn. Right. Nice
Specifically
job.
a domestic
Okay,
dog.
very good. Big W is the game, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Mike. Welcome to the bedroom.
Hola.
Hola. Mike, are you on team sober or team not sober?
Sober.
All right, Mike, welcome to Big Dummy. Our men's room poll, eliminate one. Daylight saving time, cleaning, Valentine's Day, or getting sick?
Getting sick.
All right. Seems to be doing well today.
All right, Mike, your question. What were Americans protesting during the Boston Tea Party?
Great Britain ruling.
Taxes.
Yep, taxation without representation. Now it represents Washington, D.C.
Correct.
You have no representation, but we want to collect your money.
And Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but at least Puerto Rico isn't in the
territory.
48 and isn't the capital.
Right. They're taxing these people. Oh, no, you can't have representatives, but we're going to take your money to fund other people's things.
And remember, they used to, I don't know if they still do it, but for years there was a senator from D.C., but she didn't get to vote.
Yeah,
She just got to hang out and like give speeches on the Hill.
Because technically it's a territory, and that's the issue. So if you're a territory, Puerto Rico, Guam, Washington, D.C., you get a representative in Congress, but they have no voting power. So basically, they're meaningless.
Yeah.
All right, your question. P.J. Clapp is the birth name of what Jackass member?
Steve-O?
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Ted?
Well, I just knew his name was not Johnny Knoxville.
Well, yeah. That's a safe bet. All right, Mike. Transom, poop, and keel are all parts of what? Transom, poop, and keel.
Parts of Just something.
Parts of something. Boom. Ted got it. Now, Ted can get it. Anyone can get it.
I have no clue, to be honest.
Is that a boat? It's a boat.
I only knew that because of the keel.
And the poop, as in the poop deck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you poop.
Oh, wow.
I thought the poop deck was a toilet. All right, your question.
We have a bathroom, sir. It's not the poop deck.
It's in the name.
You're misleading.
According to the Gospels, what did the wise men bring? White Claw and wild turkey.
Oh, no.
Heard you had a baby.
I brought the party.
A cheese tray from Costco.
One of them is an impractical joker.
Good call, Mike.
I don't know, treasure.
Right, but what do they bring? They brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
And myrrh. What is myrrh?
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
No, me neither.
A ferret.
Now, did each one of them bring an individual thing? So, in other words, this wise man brought gold, this guy brought frankincense, this guy brought myrrh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, two of them are getting kicked out, and brother that brought me gold, you can hang.
What do you do with any of that crap then?
Well, gold is gold.
Myrrh is a fragrant gum resin obtained from certain trees and used especially in the Near East in perfumery medicines and incense.
I think he could have just brought a pizza.
Well, and one of them was a psychedelic. I forget if it was frankincense or myrrh that the Greeks used to use.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Mary, you won't trip.
I mean, this sounds like anybody that's ever eaten a mushroom, but there's a lot of similarities to it in the Bible. Staring at burning bushes, this and that, talking to animals.
And like Noah, again, we talked about this before, like, Noah, you had one job. Why are they two male lions, dumbass?
I like how Miles would just bring a pizza.
Yeah, I mean, look, the hardest thing to do is when you have a newborn is to cook. So bring over, like, some kind of dish, maybe a lasagna. I don't know.
I mean, I'm with you, but they would have stoned you to death.
For lasagna?
For a pizza?
They haven't tried it yet.
If you showed up at 1 AD with a pizza, they'd be like, what the hell is this?
What about a lasagna?
Dude, he'd have been a king.
Just
like,
try
oh
it.
my God, this is tremendous.
They would have loved it, but it would have freaked them out so bad.
I would have brought a high chair, a box of. I'm thinking of all the crap people brought. I had a kid. Nobody brought me gold.
A car seat. Those are expensive.
A car seat. Yeah.
Diaper genie.
Yeah.
I would have bought a 50 cal and ruled them all.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm the king now. Yeah, screw you, Roman Empire. I'm a 50 cal.
What up? All right. And Miles brought a pizza.
Right.
I'm the head of the party.
That's true. You are the
People are
man.
like, thanks, man.
Dude, this is real. Whatever this is, this is
Well,
good.
it's like that famous-
Domino's really has up their ingredients.
Remember saying it's like that famous Ozzy Osbourne cut where he's like, I never had pizza. I ate it every day.
New York City or whatever.
Right,
Yeah.
gained a bunch of weight. I'm just saying, to them, the idea of melted cheese, like, it would blow their mind.
Yeah, they would think it is divine. Like, clearly the gods have made this. All right, your question, multiple choice. How many hurdles are there in the 400-meter hurdle race? 6, 8, 10, or 12?
8?
12?
10. 10. Ted, try not to scream out the answer to this question.
Okay.
Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles are characters from what TV show?
Powerpuff Girls?
Oh, come on, man.
I know where it was going.
Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park Boys.
I get it.
Oh,
you know
never
that.
watched that.
yeah, Bubbles to me, that's the giveaway.
Bubbles threw me off too there, Mike.
Do you hear how bad his eyesight is now?
For real.
Just from wearing those glasses.
Well, remember when we interviewed him, he was like, are you done filming? Can I please take these off?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Your question, what is the name of Kathy Bates' character in the movie Misery?
I've seen that movie so many times, but I...
Ball Crusher!
Good Lord.
That's just a nickname. Madam Ball Crusher, the table for two.
I don't know.
Annie.
Annie, that's right. God dang it.
And I'm okay. Okay.
Annie Ball Crusher Wilkes.
Yes, that was her name.
She was not okay.
No, she was not.
All right, your question. What event inspired Herbert Morrison's famous quote, "Oh, the humanity"?
Herbert from Morgantown, West Virginia.
Was he?
Yep. He used to work at the radio station that I worked at when I first started out.
Impressive.
Then he got a job in New Jersey, which is kind of the hint on this question.
Eastwood knows.
Yes, he does. He saw a disaster in the sky.
Fujifilm knows.
Jimmy Page knows.
Was it the Hindenburg?
All right. It's a Jimmy Page one.
Jimmy Page, I put it over the top.
Couldn't have walked him home faster if we had him by the hand.
It's kind of funny. I could name Goodyear every blimp there is. You say Jimmy Page, he's like, oh, yeah, blimps. Zeppelin, of course.
That's it. Head Chef coming up with the top-selling Halloween candy by state with Ted's Meat and Potatoes. We'll do that at 4:30, and we get your emails coming up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
Life can be hectic, and managing your mental health is more important today than ever before. That's why Mindful Therapy Group's mission is to take the difficulty out of finding a therapist. Whether you need talk therapy, psychological testing, even medication management, Mindful has you covered. Our compassionate therapists specialize in helping you navigate stress, anxiety, ADHD, OCD, and so much more. With both in-person and telehealth appointments available, you can get the support you need in as little as 48 hours. To make things easier, Mindful Therapy Group also accepts most insurance plans, including Medicare, allowing you to focus on you and not your wallet. Mindful mental health providers offer services for children, teens, adults, and seniors seeking individual, family, or couples therapy. Whatever you need, we're here for you. Join us to start your journey to a healthier and happier you. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com or call 562-MINDFUL to get started today.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Amazon fall favorites are here to make you say, with low prices on home, beauty, and fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon. Amazon fall favorites are here to make you say, with low prices on home, beauty, and fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
We know what they really want this holiday. the perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Are you a bartender that dreads the phrase, hey, can you put the game on? At Sports on What, we understand your pain and we're here to help. Over-the-air, satellite, cable, or streaming, Sports on What knows what channel the game is on, and you can too. Follow your favorite teams, set alerts, and filter by provider to get the results you need. Stop wasting time searching and never miss kickoff again. Just download the Sports on What app, and you'll always know how to watch the game. Available for Android and iOS. Start your 7-day free trial when you download Sports on What and subscribe today.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Coming up at 4:30, the head chef is back. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has the top-selling Halloween candies by state. But first time, for a few emails from The Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
And I want to read you one text here pertaining to the Men's Room poll about daylight saving time, all right? All right. It says, we actually get off daylight saving time right now. Reason that we still change our clocks is because we voted to permanently keep daylight saving time year-round. Arizona and Hawaii don't have to get permission since they stay on standard time year-round.
Okay.
We can as well, but we're dummies and want to permanently keep our clocks wrong.
Okay, I follow what you're saying.
So we're not on standard time right now.
We're on daylights. People voted to stick with daylight savings time. I guess that's why Congress says, let's think about it. We're Hawaii and Arizona, so we're standard time.
So we're all in favor of let's just go to standard time.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, me too. But that's not what we're saying by keep daylight saving time. It's the exact opposite of that.
Right. We just said it entirely wrong.
Right. We want to keep standard time. So there you go. Live and learn.
Birthday standard is the standard.
That's right.
There you go.
Patel's going to get a birthday shout out to my daughter Lyra, a.k.a. the Squeaker Creature. She turned the big 2 today. She loves a fish sandwich. Maybe throw in some Coach Ted advice. She is a mouthy little beast. So maybe a cut that bitch off would be great.
Wow.
P.S. Thrill, Titanic is a great movie. Love you guys. That from Niall.
Fish challenge.
What was this 2-year-old's name, Miles?
Lyra.
All right, Lyra, listen. I was literally at a 2-year-old's birthday party over the weekend. My big advice for you, I know you like the icing, but you can eat the cupcake as well, all right? There's a chance it might be a funfetti cupcake that I saw. But I watched my buddy Lenore, who's only 2, just eat the icing. I was like, Lenore, come on, eat the cake.
What are we doing?
Eat the cake.
And did they?
No.
Huh.
Well, the icing was pretty good, I guess.
Cut that bitch off.
Guys, would love to have a happy dirty German birthday. Maybe the captain telling me how I should spend my night celebrating 37 trips around the ball of fire. Keep on rocking, bitcholas. That from Dean.
Yeah, for your 37th birthday, I think you go out and you try to get in the 37 position. It will require 2 more people to make it possible.
Yeah, or you could go the opposite way and do the 73 position. So you take a pill and just lays out.
Ooh, well, and happy 37th birthday. You know, it's funny. On the old Capitan's 37th birthday, after I was done chewing on fermented gummy bears, I too went 37 times around the great ball of fire. It should be noted, that's what we call Wendy's undercarriage, the great ball of fire. Let's just say that the carpet matches the curtains, if you get my meaning. And you can smell my mustache for proof. Crunch berries.
All the guys from the Alstom crew in Hornell, New York, want to wish our cartoon mom voice and diehard Bills fan coworker Stephanie a happy 45th birthday. She's almost always in a good mood and has a pointed way of letting us know it's cold. Her dream job is being Josh Allen's backup snapper. I think she means football. How about a Sarah Palin, a Johnson boat, and the Dirty Germans talking about her playing tight end for Josh Allen. That from Joe, Keith, F this Jason, and the Trickler.
So, suck it up, cupcake.
You, your girl, and your Johnson.
Yeah, hopefully Josh Allen isn't too picky since you described it as a long snapper. Maybe he's okay with whatever it looks like.
Yeah, just be prepared because whether the position you play with Mr. Allen or if it was girl, just know he likes to scramble and run around.
Gentlemen, I'm sending in a birthday request for a shout out for myself. I'm turning 60 today. So I want to request a big old bong rip and the 7 words you can't say on the radio. Love your show. That from Papa Chives.
Once again, bedroom colors, here are the 7 words you can't say on the radio. Sucker, mother, and please keep those words in mind when calling. Now, back to the program.
All right, guys, here you go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ja, the Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat. And potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. It's going to be that time of year. Kids are getting fired up, so are adults. They're going to parties. They're putting on costumes. Halloween is around the corner. I would also venture to say that's just the candy heaviest time of year.
I would hope so.
Obviously for children. Yeah. And then people that have children end up eating candy.
That is correct.
People that don't have children buy candy on November 1st because it's half off.
And they can eat candy.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like whoever you are, like you get around Halloween, like you have some candy.
Now, why is it that at Halloween, I feel like for the most part, we try to do a good job with the candy, right? And then the other candy heavy holidays, Easter, and we're like, F it, here's some sweet tarts. You know what I mean? Like, no one really hands out chocolate on, maybe get a chocolate bunny. But other than that, it seems like you get all those kind of
Reese's have the little
candy.
eggs, the chocolate eggs.
Yeah.
There's a couple things.
There is a couple things, yeah. And you're right. In Christmas,
jelly beans.
When I was a kid, like you'll get some candy in your stocking.
Sure.
But Christmas seems much more of like there's cookies and brownies and stuff around.
And the truth, the kids want the gifts. You give them a cigar, they're like, yeah, cool. I want to open the gifts.
Yeah. And then Thanksgiving, you have pies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. All right. So this has been over 17 years they've been doing this. We'll start with top selling candies for every state. We'll start outside the top 10. All right. In Tennessee and in Idaho, what do you think their number one is?
Candy corn.
No. It's a legit one.
Snickers.
Good call. It is Snickers.
Yeah. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you. I don't need applause.
How did you know that?
I didn't. Okay. But he said legit, and I'm like, okay. So it's one of like 3.
I don't think Idaho's had a Snickers in years, though. They seem a little angry. Tennessee, I mean, I don't know. First of all, Snickers is just a good bar.
It is.
Yeah, especially when you're hangry.
Also, I would say this. That another nice thing about Halloween, and I know as a kid, you're obsessed with getting a full-size bar.
Of course.
Which is a lot more prevalent these days.
Actually, they just did a study where a lot of the kids did not want the full-size bar, but it's the same theory as the kids really little. You can hand them $1, and when you're done with them, they take 6 pennies because there's more. So they said the kids felt better grabbing like the little bite-sized Snickers.
Yeah.
And when you gave them a King bar, they're like, yeah, I don't want all this, which is nuts to me.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I kind of prefer eating you could eat 3 different kinds of fun-size bars.
Yeah,
or just one or the other. And I also feel like when I was a kid, I was more apt to eat more candy if they were fun size. If I sat there with 3 whole candy bars, my mom would have been like, you can't eat all that.
Right.
Let's get into some little odd ones. Georgia and South Dakota. I like this candy. I'll give you a hint. It takes forever to eat because you got
caramels.
Not Tootsie Rolls.
Jolly Ranchers.
Oh,
okay. That's not bad.
I like a Jolly.
Yeah, I don't mind the Jolly
That's
Ranchers.
one of the sweet candies I actually like.
I like Jolly Ranchers. When's the last time you had one?
A couple years ago.
You had one last night?
Yeah.
For real?
You had an hour to kill?
Well, the wife and I went for a walk, stopped at 7-Eleven, got some Jolly Ranchers.
You ever had the Jolly Rancher Chews?
Yes.
Those.
What do you get, green apple or watermelon?
I got cherry.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
I like Jolly Rancher. I just feel like sometimes I get bored. Like, all right, I'm done with this.
Yeah, you eventually spit it out or just crunch it.
These are out. Miles, the only state that likes Tootsie Pop bestseller was New Jersey.
Really?
Yep.
Come on, New Jersey. Yeah, when you get the middle, it looks like crap.
Thrill, your favorite hard candy?
Blow pop.
OHIO. Ohio. Oh. I don't know why I can't say Ohio right there.
Wait, did you just spell Ohio to me because your mouth wouldn't say Ohio?
Yes.
I was like, OHIO. I thought it was a clue.
I almost said...
You just spelled Ohio.
Yeah.
That is a weird condition. I'm from ARKANSAS.
Where are you from? All right, now let's get to the top 10. Now, this has multiple states. Again, these were the top-selling Halloween candies over 17 years. Arkansas, Massachusetts, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Virginia, and the Wisconsin Badgers.
Is it a chocolate or a gummy candy?
This is it has chocolate involved.
Chocolate is involved.
Reese's.
Nope.
Damn it.
No, chocolate's involved. I'm guessing
Number
it's
10 on the list.
candy.
Miles mentioned it earlier.
Tootsie Roll.
Butterfinger.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yep. Number 9 on the list. Let's see, but number 1 in Hawaii, Nevada, Rhode Island, and West Virginia.
Spam.
Whoppers.
Hershey mini bars.
Okay. What? You know, man, there's no... It's
It comes with like the 4 squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like eating a plain chip, right? Everyone buys all the flavors, and every once in a while, you go back, you get a plain chip, and you're like, they're delicious. So when I get the Hershey, I'm like, you forget what it's like to just eat chocolate.
I'd rather have the Mr. Goodbar or
Boring.
Crapple.
Right.
I'd rather have the mini fun
It's
bag.
not
and just be able to
boring.
Get dark chocolate.
Boring.
Yes, he's right.
Right, but hang on now. We can't confuse, right? I think that they're more talking about fun size instead of like the bite size.
Yeah.
Right? So if you just
Okay.
have a bite of the Snickers one, that's fine. The fun size one, that's 4 squares of quality Hershey chocolate.
Agreed.
I would thrill. Delicious. Sometimes you let it 1 square just sit in your mouth and let
You
it
guys
melt.
prefer-
I never said it didn't taste good. I'm saying it's boring.
Do you think in that form, dark is better than milk?
No.
I like dark chocolate better, I think.
Well,
I
thank
like
you.
dark chocolate
You're
better
100.
now, but I'm in my 40s.
Yeah, that changes.
yeah.
That
It's
definitely
good
changes.
for my heart.
Something happens to your tongue.
Next on the list is Hershey Kisses. Those were number 1 in Arizona and Colorado.
Don't excite me.
I thought that's when you left a tread in your underwear.
All right. I know you guys are going to be pissed off about this. And it was number 1 in Maryland and in Utah. Maryland, I don't know how you got in here with Utah. 2 different totally states. But think more of
Necco wafers.
Think more of Utah for this boring candy. I enjoy it. Nobody else here likes it.
Circus peanuts.
Candy corn.
Oh,
God. Come on.
You're eating a candle.
You are, is that thing?
You're eating a candle.
All right. Number 1 in Minnesota, North
Spell it.
New Mexico. I don't know why I said North.
North Mexico. Better Mexico.
And North Dakota. I'm putting the letters in the wrong spots. All right. So New Mexico, North Dakota, Minnesota doesn't really fit with them.
Is it fruity? Is it chocolatey?
This is a chewy candy.
Starburst.
Nope.
Gummies.
Think New Mexico.
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Tamales.
Hot
Hot tamales.
Hot tamales.
Really?
There you go.
That's their favorite?
Yep.
Did you never like the Atomic Fireball or Red Hots?
No. Those didn't bother me too much, but the hot tamales, to me, I'm like, do you want me to egg your house?
I never liked hot tamales. I was always a Mike and Ike guy.
I don't like those either.
I don't want spice with my candy.
I'm with you. But, you know.
Oh, but chocolate's boring, but you can't add
Yes.
spice to your candy.
I want to spice it up, not spice it up.
Pick a lane. All right.
Fine.
5 on the list. But number 1 in Indiana and Michigan. Again, gummy candy.
Starburst?
Starburst.
I love a Starburst, man.
That little 2-pack you get at Halloween.
Yeah.
Again, like I would.
That's
I can't,
OP.
I don't remember the last time I bought like a tube of Starburst, but that little 2-pack, it's like, get in here, you crazy.
Have you
little-
tried the minis?
Yes.
I can't get into the minis.
What, do they taste different, or you just don't like the size in your mouth?
Bothers me. Yes.
Yeah, but it's like a whole giant bag of them.
it is. So like you, then I feel like a fat
Starburst-
ass grabbing like a handful.
Starburst, yeah, I know, I feel you. Starburst is kind of like the Reese's company. Or Reese's brand.
Yeah.
Right? You had peanut butter cups, then there was fast break bars, now like half the candy aisle. So Starburst did the same thing, right? You always had Starburst, then they were like, hey, we're going to make something sour. Then they came out with those minis, then they had gummies, now they have like Starburst Air Puffs.
Really?
It's just,
Oh, yeah.
the minis feel like you had one Starburst to share with your friends, but you cut it up into 4s.
We talk about this, I feel like...
So you're micro star bursting.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 3 on the list, but number 1 in Alaska, Delaware, Illinois, Maine, Nebraska, New York, and Texas.
Swedish fish.
Close.
Gummy bears.
What if those fish were misbehaving?
Oh, they're Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Those are bomb, dude.
Yeah. We had a list once where it was like what they're called in other countries, and one was just like very bad children.
Wasn't that Germany?
Or something, yeah.
Yeah.
So you ever
Very
see the
bad
giant
children.
Sour Patch Kid?
I have seen those, yes.
Yeah. It's a little bit taller. I like Sour Patch Kids.
They also have different like fruit flavors. They'll have like a strawberry or a watermelon one.
You can get a bag of just watermelon.
Those are really good, dude.
All right, Miles, you're not going to be happy because it's number 2 on the list, but it's number 1 in Florida, Kentucky, New Hampshire, and Wyoming.
Reese Cup.
Reese Cup.
Yeah.
All right.
Reese's Campman 2.
Yep.
Which is my favorite. I have to admit. There are other candy bars I like, but I mean, as far as the tried and true.
Consistently from childhood to now. Yeah.
And Miles, you brought up a point earlier in the show. You was like, if you buy candy at a store, you're more than likely to buy Reese's, like a Reese's Cup. And you're right. Like, I feel like you eat fun-sized candy bar, or for me, but like, if I go to the store to buy a candy bar, it's probably going to be a pack of Reese's.
Or like one of the big cups.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, man.
Those
that one
are
with the Reese's or the little miniature ones in there.
Sometimes they have pretzels in the middle. It's crazy.
And then number 1 on the list, number 1 in California, Iowa, Kansas, North Carolina, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Vermont, Washington State, and Washington, D.C.
Milky Way.
M&M's. I don't have the knowledge here if they broke down if it's just any version of M&M's, because you have peanuts, you have regular.
Almond.
The almond ones. Like, that's how you, like, I buy those around Christmas because you're just spending a little bit more.
The fudge ones.
Special time of the year.
I'll be getting that also. I've never looked at the price, but just because they have an almond in there, to me, they feel fancier.
Head Chef, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Shot of the Day's coming up. You are listening to The Men.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Getting help for mental health shouldn't be as hard as it is. Thankfully, Mindful Therapy Group is here to make your mental health journey as painless as possible. Be seen in as little as 48 hours for in-person or telehealth appointments. Mindful partners with thousands of licensed clinicians to find the perfect fit for you. Whether you need talk therapy, psychological testing, even medication management, Mindful has you covered. Mindful Therapy Group also accepts insurance, so you can focus on you and not your wallet. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to get started today.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Amazon fall favorites are here to make you say, with low prices on home, beauty, and fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon.
Room. 99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up in just minutes, we'll drink and toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check out Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Thank you, Miles. A new report says 10 million Canadians are living in homes with quote-unquote high radon.
Oh, good.
Yeah. You know, it's just a little radon.
Don't worry about it. It's just radon.
Well, most of the population lives within, 50 miles of the U.S. border?
Yeah, for the most part.
So there's no consistency to that. I wonder why that is. Is it just Toronto?
Isn't radon just one of the... I'm going to sound stupid. Is it a noble gas?
It says, let's see, radon, it comes from the natural decay of uranium that's found in nearly all soils. Typically, it moves up to the ground, to the air above, and into your home through cracks and other holes in the foundation. All right, that makes sense.
So that's why, okay, don't quote me on this, but isn't that why they have to put the black plastic down whenever, like, you're digging up underneath your home or something like that?
That might be
like when you get underneath your house, all that black plastic is down because just disrupting the ground releases it?
I believe that's the case.
Okay. Sad news.
Sounds like an Italian fella.
Radon. Sad news as Elizabeth Francis, the oldest living person in the U.S., has passed away.
Well, that means there's a new oldest living person.
Correct.
I mean, technically, you know.
And again, she's
from Houston?
Ooh, there's a question.
Is that right?
I don't remember.
All right.
Anybody know how old she was?
115?
115 years
Damn.
old.
Jesus.
From Houston?
From Houston. Oh.
I'm just saying, you watch the food they eat, like, holy crap, man. Good on you.
There was a gal, I forget how old she was, but she her secret to long life was drink a lot and never get married.
I remember that. And you hear it from a lot. It seems like these people that get up there, they're like, I drink a shot of whiskey every day and smoke cigars.
Right.
Everything the doctor says don't do.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they did. Starting at age 6.
Just take a puff of meth in the morning and then just go about your day. Researchers at Penn State have developed a way to modify immune cells that can be activated by blue light to destroy cancerous tumors.
Okay.
Good
Never
news.
works, man.
Good news.
Turning them into attack dogs on those tumors. Sick 'em.
It seems like a good call.
Yeah.
And also, just like, I don't know, it blows my mind.
What's that?
You have all this new technology, and this gives you cancer, that gives you cancer. It's like, it seems like we should be able to use some of the technology like this to, like,
get rid of cancer.
Fight it.
Or fight it, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Fight fire with fire. I think that's basically what they're doing now with,
trying to give
chemical
cancer.
therapies and radiation therapies. Like, yeah, it's going to suck. And you put it very well, Steve. Like, basically, we're going to poison you, and we're just hoping that the poison kills the cancer before it kills you.
Yeah. That's essentially it.
Right. How often would you guys say that you vacuum your homes?
Once a week at least.
Once every 2 weeks.
Every 2
Once
weeks.
every 2 weeks? Mm-hmm. You don't have a dog in there. Yeah. Good God.
Not nearly as much now. It's only my bedroom is carpeted.
Okay, that's a good call. That's a good
But you
call.
got to sweep at least once a week out
What
the
if-
rest of it.
What if I told you were doing it wrong?
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
10 vacuuming mistakes you might be making. Consider this a public service announcement for the curious youth out there. Hello, fellow horny adolescent boys. It doesn't work.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. I'm telling you, as someone who has firsthand, knowledge of this subject matter, it does not work. And if it does, then aren't you a tiny little tyke? I can say that while 12-year-old me was disappointed at the time, at least my friend was too girthy for that exercise. Try some Icy Hot.
That's not a good idea either.
No.
Icy Hot?
Yeah, I tried to vacuum.
We, because
I tried Silly Putty.
Did you say it got stuck in your pubes?
Yeah. Silly Putty.
I don't think I tried anything unconventional.
I didn't think I thought I was a stroke of genius. I'm like, oh, yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's the thing. You think, right, I was like, oh, run downstairs and put the Silly Putty around it. That'll feel like, because you have no idea what anything feels like.
Correct.
Right?
And if it felt like Silly Putty, I think we'd have heard different reports from the older folks.
Feels like a bag of sand.
Yeah, and
There's
I'm probably...
newspaper printed on her labia, just like Silly Putty.
And, like, the basement was where we had our TV, so I could still see the look on my parents' face. I was like, I need scissors. And they're like,
Say what?
you weren't working on homework. Like, what? Just, I need scissors.
That's one of those places, like, I'm not going to ask any more questions.
Just need
Give the
dugout
boys scissors.
seasons.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's kind of how it went.
So these are 10 vacuuming mistakes that you might be making. I don't know why anybody would make this mistake, but there are folks that do. You're dusting after vacuuming. Knock everything onto the ground first and then vacuum. You should be done walking around your house when it's time to vacuum.
I'm guilty of that sometimes. The problem is, like, so I'll get up and I vacuum, right? I'm going to vacuum the freaking house to da-da-da. And then, for whatever reason, like, the light hits and I'm like, crap, there's dust.
Right.
Like, if I'm thinking about it, I will dust first.
I actually don't dust a whole lot.
Really?
I don't know the dust. Like, dust in your blinds or whatever. Like, am I really going to notice that on the carpet?
On the carpet, no.
Carpet, no. On your floor, you will. And we have all hard surfaces now, man. So my motivation to dust and everything else isn't even the dust, man. It's dog hair.
Right.
You know, because the dog won't walk around the sofa. The dog has this need to jump over the table that's behind the sofa, and some little hairs just sprinkle everywhere.
The universal rule is you should wash everything top to bottom.
Correct.
So whether it's your body, whether it's your car, if you're cleaning your house, it's the same thing. Knock everything down, then wash the bottom left.
And Ted, you're not wrong. You won't notice it much, but it's kind of like brushing your teeth and then drinking juice. It's like,
I'm just, I'm probably going to be a little critical. A few of these, like, oh, you're vacuuming wrong. You dusted second. Like, I'm with you. I'm impressed people dust.
You're using the wrong attachments. They're designed for specific tasks. Using them correctly can improve cleaning results. Making sure that you understand the purpose of the attachments that came with your vacuum cleaner. You likely have a crevice wand, upholstery head, a hard floor brush tool, and other assorted accessories that'll make cleaning easier and more thorough.
I am super anal about that because it was beaten in my head by my father.
Yeah.
That dude vacuums. Look, you could, I don't know. You could program the space shuttle. My father puts that much detail into vacuuming.
Nice.
And as a kid, man, I mean, he was on you about how you vacuum, the attachment. So now that, it served its purpose. It's in my head.
For many years, I used to vacuum the steps with the vacuum above me and work my way down.
Right.
No. I took so many headers that I determined that was not the right way to do that. So now I go from the bottom and go to the top.
Yes.
So I still have a skull.
And the attachments, man, that is a satisfying sound.
Oh yeah.
100%. We actually we got a new vacuum as a housewarming gift from the wife's grandparents, and she got so excited because it's got this digital thing that'll tell you what the dust that you vacuum up is consistent of. And I said,
do you want to know?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I was like, why do I care?
More
I want
of
it picked
you.
up.
It's you and your animal.
Right.
Most of the dust is like, oh, that's dead skin.
Right, it's dead skin, it's animal fur, and cat litter. Like, I know exactly what's in our doggone stuff, right?
Dander,
So earlier this week, I'm driving home, and she and I are talking on the phone. She says, yeah, I vacuumed the whole house today, and I was just kind of giving her crap. And I said, oh, so what did our dirt consist of? She's like, there's a lot of it, man. There's a lot of it. It's in the thousands. I was like, thousands of what?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know how to read it.
All right. You should be worried.
You forget to clean the brush, roll, or separator. Again, these are vacuuming mistakes that you might be making.
Nah, I'm pretty anal about that, too.
You can't imagine how much hair is in your house to do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you use the same machine long enough, you can hear when it's not operating properly.
Absolutely.
And then eventually you look under there because the pitch is just a little bit too high, and then you see that card that you stuck up in there, and you got to pull that out along with a rat. Yeah. You're vacuuming over wet spills.
No, Jesus,
do not vacuum over anything wet.
No.
There's a reason that wet, dry vacuums are another category. Vacuuming wet areas with a regular vacuum not only risks damage to the appliance, but usually leaves a smeared mess on the floor.
And death.
I am not kidding you. I went to DeMatha with a guy. His brother worked, doesn't matter where he worked. He was vacuuming at the end of his shift. Didn't know there was a wet carpet. He literally died.
Oh, my God.
No kidding.
Yeah. I'm dead serious. And it it was like unbelievable tragedy, but I'm just like, I would never think it could actually happen, but only because that happened while I was in high school to my buddy's brother. I'm like, it can happen. Like, if it's wet, just leave it alone. Or, like you're saying, you need a shop vac or whatever.
Right. Mm-hmm. Wet, dry vac, yeah. You're letting your robot vacuum clean deep pile carpets.
I don't have a robot vacuum.
You guys don't have the Roomba?
I do not have the Roomba.
The ones that got hacked started saying racial crap to everybody.
It was like 2 weeks ago. So these people, they hacked into the Roomba, and it didn't matter around the country.
It talks?
Apparently it drops the N-bomb a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't know Roombas talked at all.
Right.
I did not
one
either.
Of the units, it might not be the Roomba.
Okay.
But one that does talk, they hacked into it, like thousands and thousands of these things.
And it's dropping N-bombs.
Yeah.
KKK vacuum.
Yeah, I mean,
I always knew that thing was racist.
It's got a little extendo
which
arm.
is weird because technically they're black.
I know.
I mean, what's up?
So they're not using it offensively. They're just
they're greedy.
Now they suck even more.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
I mean, those. Yeah, I don't know what those, but those little, like those Roombas, like if you have hardwood floors, those things are a lifesaver.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it's funny to watch them get stuck.
I am my own Roomba.
You guys see when they play a game, they'll like tape a knife to it and then put a bunch of balloons around, so it starts popping.
Yeah.
Or you can like joust with them.
Yeah.
Ooh, jousting vacuums.
Yeah.
Sadly, I would watch that.
Yes, you would. 10 vacuuming mistakes that you might be making. You don't use the settings properly. If your vacuum has an adjustable sucking setting or the ability to change based on the type of flooring surface, make sure that you learn how to use those features to your advantage. For example, you shouldn't want to use a high-powered suction setting if you're cleaning your vintage rug. Similarly, you may accidentally blow dust about if you use roller brushes while vacuuming the hardwood floors.
My vacuum adjusts on its own, which I love.
Also,
on the floors, and then if you hit a rug, like it adjusts itself.
If you can adjust the wheels based on the surface.
Oh,
that
yeah.
helps a lot, too. So if you do have a shaggy carpet, just like your lawnmower.
Yeah.
You know,
My when I was growing up, we had one of those old Kirby vacuums, and we actually had an ability to where you could, ratchet it down with your foot, or then just push it all back all the way up the other direction. It was actually, I loved that thing. I wonder if my dad still has it.
Somebody here says my dad made us vacuum 3 to 4 times a day, and we had specific line directions. We had to make it. I thought my dad was anal about it. He wasn't that bad.
That's some OCD going on, right?
Somebody says my husband accidentally vacuumed up a pile of dog ass that our dog left in the living room.
Do they make vacuums yet that like can just spin like suitcases, like those wheels?
I see what you're saying.
Oh,
like a little 3 or 0 degree turn situation.
Yeah.
I feel you. You're skipping surfaces. Neglecting the dust under beds, sofas, or other furniture can lead to quick buildup, amplifying indoor allergies. This is why they say use a robot vacuum, because it'll just go.
I get that. I try to get down in there, man, because somehow all the dog's hair is like, let's meet under the bed.
No kidding, dude. You're vacuuming your stairs with an upright vacuum.
I don't have a choice. That's why I'm saying
you don't have any
know.
attachments.
I do, but you still got
to lug the thing.
Yeah, the vacuum still has to be on
the
step.
The hose is not long enough.
Correct.
Can you get a hose extender for it?
I do, but it's still just not practical. It's the right thing to use. Back to your other thing about the application.
Sure.
If you're going to use a wand or whatever, it's just kind of harder to. It's just
My wife and I just had a conversation. I'm like, I need a dirt devil, one of those handheld things.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of lugging this bitch up the stairs.
Yeah, there's our maintenance worker who vacuums. She basically has there's a couple kinds. There's a canister can that you wear like a backpack.
Yeah, it looks like a scuba tank.
All right, so I've seen that before. We just have the hose.
Yeah.
And there's also the ones that she has downstairs. There's no cord. So it's still powerful.
Yeah.
But you're not dragging that cord behind you, and she's just freewheeling it, man. She can go wherever she wants.
I'm just surprised you, of all people, don't have one of those little dirt devils.
I used to when I had Dr. Gomez. But after he passed away, I did not need to suck up litter every single day.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. You're not cleaning the filters.
That's very
cool.
I'm all in there, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very satisfying
You can also
feeling.
throw those in your dishwasher.
Really?
Or your washing machine, yeah.
Is it plastic or is it spongy?
It is a mesh.
Okay.
Oh, sometimes there's a sponge.
And it's a pretty durable mesh, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's blasting stuff in there.
That makes sense. But then this is the number one mistake that you might be making when it comes to vacuuming. And my dad got on us all the time with this. You're vacuuming too quickly.
Yes.
And they also put in there, only in one direction. It says back and forth, back and forth. Sure, you develop a natural pattern when it comes to cleaning carpets in your home for the 7,000th time. Vacuuming a rug with the same route every time or routinely just moving the vacuum to and fro in a single direction isn't likely to pick up all the dirt. Instead, pass over areas from multiple angles. Rushing can leave dirt behind. Slow, thoughtful passes are more effective. Plug in, dude. Grab a podcast, grab a record, whatever it is that you're going to play. Get comfy.
Yeah, do it like your lawn, right? Crisscross.
Right.
Make it look nice and just, I don't know, you got to go around. And honestly, sometimes, I mean, I don't think it's that hard. You go over it once, like, I got to go over this again.
Yeah, no big deal.
Then just get satisfying. A man in the UK was arrested after he handled a couple teenagers trespassing on his farm, Miles.
What did he do to those two kids?
I'll tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-803-ROCK. All right, we made it to drinking time.
We know what they really want this holiday. The perfect pleasure present from Lovers. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and grab something to satisfy yourself, too. Lovers has all the toys and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for the hottest holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Life can be hectic, and managing your mental health is more important today than ever before. That's why Mindful Therapy Group's mission is to take the pain out of finding a therapist. Whether you need talk therapy, psychological testing, even medication management, Mindful has you covered. Our mental health providers are here for you, with both in-person and telehealth options to get you seen in as little as 48 hours. Mindful Therapy Group also accepts insurance. Join us to start your journey to a healthier and happier you. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com to get started today.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Amazon fall favorites are here to make you say, with low prices on home, beauty, and fashion brands like Amazon Essentials. So hold on to your pumpkin spiced whatevers and save on fall favorites at Amazon.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the home, like vacuums, bedding, and home decor. You'll have money left over for those sweet handbells you've had your eye on. Or that standing mixer to whip up some holiday cookies. Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
Hey, anyone know what channel the game's on? We know. Download the Sports on What app today and always know how to watch the game. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Subscribe today to start your 7-day free trial. Sports on What? We know.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. Today we toast the Hornsea United Reformed Church of East Yorkshire, England. Now, earlier this week, the church hosted a harvest festival for local 6 and 7-year-olds from a local school. And the festival offered food, games, prizes, everything else that you'd expect, including music. And the kids, of course, they were urged to sing along for what I'm sure was a rousing rendition of the song, We Plow the Fields and Scatter. I've never heard the song myself, but I guess it's a little kid song. And for these kids, if you didn't know the words, well, the church staff member, they used a laptop to project the lyrics onto the screen, like Follow the Bouncing Ball kind of thing. Well, unfortunately, instead of lyrics, the little kids were shown hardcore porn.
Oh.
Now, witnesses said the children were, quote, gobsmacked and did not know where to look. Yes, they did. Now, the church has apologized, and they promised an investigation, so I'm going to help them out. Your church staff members into butt stuff. Case closed.
How old were the kids?
6 and 7 years old.
It's amazing they could follow the bouncing ball in the first place.
I know. I actually thought the same thing.
Yep.
Like, pretty impressive. 6 and 7. You can follow along with this tune. And so I think they got a few seconds of the song, and then whatever homeboy was into popped up on the screen. And, the kids' mouths left agape. And you know it was good stuff because church officials called it utter filth. I'm like, oh, that's the good stuff, man. Yeah.
Plow the fields, kids.
Yeah.
I've never heard that song.
You know, I looked up the lyrics. It's a religious song. It's like, we plow the field. I don't remember, but I read it. I'm like, I'm not familiar with this. But I am familiar with porn.
And plowing.
So let's drink. We pour this booze, and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola!
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
Oh, I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Jason. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hola! All right, Jason, you understand how this here game is played?
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. You have your choice of one of 3 stories. We have Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? Interior Decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. And Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
Okay.
All right. Which category would you like? Bite Me, Interior Decorating, or Animalize This?
The first one.
Bite Me. All right, a passenger on a flight headed to San Francisco found an object in his in-flight meal. Air India confirmed that a foreign object was found in the meal, and the passenger posted a picture actually showing the thing. Now, the passenger in question said he ordered the roasted sweet potato and fig chaat, but actually spat the object out after taking a bite. So he physically had this thing in his mouth. And passenger said, quote, thankfully no harm was done. Of course, the blame squarely lies with Air India's catering service, but the incident does not help the image I have of Air India. What if this thing was in the food served to a child? Now, according to Air India, the object came from a vegetable processor used by Air India's catering partner. Airline said it's now working with the catering partner to prevent this from happening in the future. The question is, what did the passenger spit out of his mouth? Was it a metal blade? Was it a Band-Aid? Was it a human tooth or a piece of wire? So a metal blade, a Band-Aid, a human tooth, or a piece of wire. What did they find in their meal?
That sounds all kind of gross, but Ted, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm with you. Like we say all the time, right? It's like finding any kind of chunk or sediment in a liquid. It's gross. And then anything, when you bite into food and there's something hard or something that shouldn't be there,
yeah,
you know right away. You said it was a vegetable dish, correct?
Yeah, it was the roast sweet potato and fig chaat. Where the hell is it?
Oh, like C-H-A-T?
C-H-A-A-T, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
I see it on menus when I order butter chicken.
Right before I order the butter chicken, I see that's there. I'm right there with it.
I mean, I'm thinking maybe just because he spit it out so quick, and it seemed like you said something, too, that people were happy that nobody was injured, nobody else got injured.
Correct. Well, that was his thing. So what if this had been served to a child? That was his argument.
I mean, it could be piece of wire, but I think this is a blade, man.
Metal blade for Ted.
Wesley Snipes.
Jason, I'm going Band-Aid, man.
Band-Aid?
Yep.
I'm kind of thinking maybe a piece of wire.
Piece of wire. Okay. What did this guy spit out in his in-flight meal? Was it a metal blade, a Band-Aid, a tooth, or a piece of wire? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Categories by me on Profile List. We got a passenger that found an object in his in-flight meal. He bit into it, immediately knew something wasn't right, and spit it out. They believe it maybe came from an order of vegetables that were included in the meal. Question is, what did he bite into? A metal blade, a Band-Aid, a tooth, or a piece of wire?
And Jason, that is the very question that we posed to you. Let us start with E. Ted Smith.
Oh.
You went with the metal blade. And you are correct, sir. That's it. That was it. Wow. It was a metal blade.
It just seemed like, unlike some of the stories you read, there was a lot more worry about safety in this one.
Yeah, they think that the blade broke off of whatever processes the vegetables and ended up in this guy's meal.
I like the way you did it this time. Because we don't feel bad about missing out.
Oh, you should.
You should.
No, I still got it wrong. Right now.
Dumbass Band-Aid.
You're a loser. Now here's the winner.
Oh, no, you're still a loser. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Now for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time of 10.
No, it is. And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You got Seth Meyers, the Jimmies,
Fallon and Kimmel,
Stephen Colbert, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
That's right there. The title is guys have teams and challenge runners helping come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a V. Ted Smith original?
Some Denny's might not be 24 hours anymore, so I guess the mistress doesn't get a meal after the couple leaves the crappy hotel.
V. Ted Smith.
Yeah, I'll send you.
Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. Just seems like natural, right? Leave a motel with your mistress, like,
let's go to Denny's.
Let's go to Denny's and get a bite. Denny's announced they are closing 150 locations and no longer requiring all locations to be open 24/7. Customers heard and were like, I guess I'll be taking my parking lot murders elsewhere. Good day, sir.
Seth Meyers.
Colbert.
Fallon.
Denny's announced that they're closing 150 locations and no longer requiring all the restaurants to be open 24/7. Customers heard and were like, well, I guess I'll be taking my parking lot murders elsewhere. Good day to you, sir.
They're like, makes the Waffle House kind of the last bastion on that, doesn't it? God, I wish they'd move west.
Some of the Denny's will still be 24 hours.
Yeah, right. It is not required to, but yeah.
Singer Jelly Roll has announced that he quit the social media platform X and called it the most toxic, negative app to ever exist, which is also a way better name than X.
Fallon. Colbert.
Myers.
Country singer Jelly Roll has announced that he quit the social media platform X and called it the, quote, most toxic, negative app to exist ever, which is also a way better name than X.
There are reports that fast food chain Chick-fil-A is starting a streaming service, not to be confused with Taco Bell, which causes you to start streaming.
Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon.
Colbert.
Damn it.
There are even reports that fast food chain Chick-fil-A is starting a streaming service, not to be confused with Taco Bell, which causes you to start streaming.
An airport in New Zealand posted a sign trying to limit the amount of time people hug to 3 minutes at the curbside drop-off, while Newark Airport posted a sign that says, please bang when you get home.
Colbert?
Seth Meyers.
The airport in New Zealand recently posted a sign to limit the amount of time for curbside drop-offs that says, quote, max hug time 3 minutes, while Newark Airport posted a sign that says, please bang when you get home.
Who's hugs for 3 minutes, man? I mean, just anytime I go to the airport, there's always the hugs, but it's a hug, see you on the flip side, and they're out. Maybe New Zealand's
if you're moving...
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
But even at that, like...
3 minutes.
3 minutes is a long time.
At that point,
VD does it when he's drunk.
Yeah.
He's holding on to you for balance.
I don't know, because I thought about this too, right? Like, I remember, flying, basically, all right, I'm moving to Seattle, Like, I probably hugged my brother and my mom for a while, but 3 minutes seems like
it's a long time, man.
Now, if you're standing there BSing, but 3 minutes on the hugs.
So what if I stand there for 5 minutes and we're just BSing, but there's no hugging? Is that cool?
I don't know.
It's just like 3 minutes, do what it is you're going to do.
You ever fly into one of those small airports? And it's awesome. Like, as much as I bitch about landing in Missoula, when I flew in there, my buddy's like, I'm outside. And I'm like, which zone or whatever? And he's like, dude, I'm outside.
I'm outside.
And you walk out, there's only 3 cars in the pickup zone. I was like, oh, hey, man.
Yeah, the in-laws, man. If we fly into Elmira, we can fly into Philly and drive up, or fly into Elmira, New York, and say, I've never seen an airport that small. We get out there and oh, there's your dad. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. He's just standing there.
Whenever you're walking on the runway and they open a door to the airport, Do
we walk out of the plane? Wife's standing there. Do they have Skyway, or do we walk out of the plane?
I feel like Missoula, you always get off and then walk across the thing.
I ran out because we almost
You were going to puke, yeah.
Yeah. Well, landing in Missoula, I walked out, walked in. He was like, I'm here. I said, I will see you in 5 minutes. I stopped at the bar. I think I was literally shaking. And the guy's like, you all right? I was like, you know about this? He's like, it's every time. I said, yeah, okay. I'm the P. Just give me a shot of Jack. All right. I talked about this earlier in the week. Did Aaron Rodgers pick his boogers? It looked like it on TV. And I'll be honest, his defense of not eating his boogers is not great.
I've actually never eaten my boogers. That's one thing I'm very proud of. It's a tough look to try and defend because that video is a little incriminating. But I can tell you that there needs to be a side view that shows that there wasn't a boog that actually went in the mouth. Yeah, it's a bad look.
Now, see, I just did it instinctively and kind of scratched underneath my nose trying to get right. But I still automatically put my hand down. Or, I don't know, man. You guys saw the video. Yeah. And this is allegedly Aaron Rodgers. I think he's eating bugs.
I think he's eating boogers, too. I mean, look, he's like, well, it's hard to defend because of the video. It's like, well, it's not AI. The thing about the video is we watch you stick your finger in your nose and put that same finger in your mouth.
Here's the difference. If he was winning, no one would care.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you
the secret to his championship season.
I think you get caught eating boogers. And here's the deal. Look, I've never been a booger eater, right? I have not eaten my
Quit
boogers.
bragging.
But there are people that do it. And when Mike and I watched it, it just seemed instinctual for him.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not he had a boog on there doesn't matter. It's like, why would you go to your mouth after,
Now, he never said I didn't put my finger in my mouth after it was in my nose. He's just saying I didn't eat a booger. So in other words,
correct.
You went searching, you didn't get it, you still put your finger in your mouth. So that tells me if you did. Because I don't feel any better if there's a booger on my finger or not. I still don't want to insert that finger directly into my mouth at that moment.
Yeah. Well, again, as I have told many people, this is the same guy on Sunday that one of the first questions about the game, he said, stop listening to the media. That's what we got to do in this locker room. And then does a spot every Tuesday on the Pat McAfee show, which I haven't broken down the numbers, but is arguably the most popular sports talk show on TV.
Also known as media.
Yeah.
And the radio.
Who else just got caught busted eating their boogers? Wasn't there something like a month ago?
I think Gardner Minshew.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Maybe that's what quarterbacks do. Maybe they eat their boogers.
And listen, hey, if you're a booger eater, man, that's your thing. I just hadn't been part of my game.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start trying them because I'm not an NFL quarterback.
I'll see if it improves your skill.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my God, I threw a 75-yard pass through a tire. I eat bugs all day.
If eating bugs were good for you, which I'm pretty sure it's not.
I think your body's trying to tell you, we don't want this in the body.
But Brady would have been on it.
Oh, Brady'd be like, I eat a bowl of boogers every morning with avocado.
I eat 6.5 boogers every day.
If you do 7, it's too much. The Tom Brady Booger Cookbook.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Netflix doing a documentary on the Jerry Springer Show.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. 2-part documentary called Jerry Springer. Fights, Camera, Action.
I think
that'll be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, and Netflix, again, I wish the Swamp Kings one had been a little more in depth, but also, the Johnny Man, they don't really do, crazy, they're not going to tear it down too much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the word on him was that he was a very good guy, a nice person.
He also wrote a check to a prostitute.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot in there. There's a lot of layers, I think, in that story. He was the mayor of Cincinnati.
He was the mayor of Cincinnati. That's how he loses that job, is writing the check to the prostitute.
Correct.
Right, like I don't think he's a bad person. I think he likes sex.
Well, if you're paying with a check to a prostitute.
It says it explores how his show became one of the biggest and most outrageous TV hits of the 90s. The official synopsis says, behind the entertaining facade lay some darker truths.
Oh.
Right, you'll hear from producers, ex-guest, a mercurial. What's
mercurial?
More murky.
Wow, more
picture
murky.
begins to emerge of the destruction it caused, raising renewed questions about who was responsible, how far do things go in the name of entertainment. Jerry obviously can't be there to defend himself. He passed away last year. I said on Vice, I watched their, Dark Side series.
Yeah.
It's like Dark Side of the 90s, this and that.
Dark Side of Winnie the Pooh.
Piglet was a racist.
Total pig.
Hey, Pooh, want to go burn a cross? Unreleased episode.
And actually, that was Eeyore. He's responsible for the quote.
But one of them is the dark side of reality TV, and look, some of the plastic surgery shows and this and that, like those people sit there and they go, look, we didn't really think about it. It's just what we were doing. So like with Jerry Springer, I know there's some horrible stories. Some of them were fake, right? We knew some people that did some fake ones, like our boy Jake the Rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Also, some of them were real, and I think there was real consequences, right? I think somebody murdered somebody over
I think that was Jenny Jones. It was Jenny Jones? And what was it like? I guess a gay guy who had not come out of the closet confessed that he loved like his best friend or something like that, but it was on national TV. The best friend, I guess, responded well on the episode, but once the cameras were off, couldn't take it, ended up killing the guy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of the tough thing with this. Like, when you watch this, look, some of the stuff we can look back in retrospect and go, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have done that. But at the time, Jerry Springer's getting ratings.
It's on top of the world.
Right. And you always, once something starts going, right, you got to amp it up. You know what I mean? Look, I do it now with sports coverage, right? I love sports, right? But even today, sometimes it's too much. I agree with the players union right now in the NFL where they're like, we'll do our media avails, but you guys don't need to be in the locker room all the time.
Agree.
Right. And sometimes it's cool watching a video of people running out and stuff, but I was just watching a highlight of Matthew Stafford running over to fire up the team. So there's a camera right behind him. There's another camera in the huddle. And I'm just too much. Yeah. Let the guys around the quarterback who's trying to fire him up. That's part of it.
And the locker room should be their sanctum, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys remember Jimmy's Chicken Shack from back in the day, right?
Yeah, yep. Jimmy Haha.
Jimmy Haha, buddy of mine. So he told me that they called him up and they wanted him to just, play a role on the Jerry Springer show.
Okay.
So he went. He's got a very unique look at the time. He had the blonde dread locks and everything else. He goes on the show, plays whatever part he's playing.
Mm.
A year goes by. He gets a call again from Jerry Springer's producer and says, hey, we need you back on the show again. So his assumption is that he's going on to reprise this role for a follow-up episode. No, they wanted him for something completely different.
He's a completely different person.
So they put all of his dreads up in a hat, and they had him wear a ball cap or whatever. He played a totally different role.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Did we have his bodyguard on?
Yeah, Steve.
What,
big dude. Wasn't that the guy
Steve Wilkos?
I believe
we did.
Yeah.
Because then he ended up having his own show as well.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, and listen, Jerry Springer, it's so tough, and I'm going to sound super old. It's so hard, I think, for people to understand. I had internet in high school, but it was dial-up. It took a while to see anything. Jerry Springer was awesome. Let's just be honest. You got to see some spot.
Yeah.
Right?
That's all it was.
You saw people fighting. You saw chicks fighting. But also, it was awesome entertainment, and you wanted to be as crazy as it was. And then another thing I used to love was MTV had their spring break, right?
Yeah.
So they'd have stars, athletes, this and that. And I think Carson Daly will talk about it to this day. It's Jerry Springer went down there. He had to be already in his 50s, if not 60. And he is the king of spring break. Right? Because you're dealing with college kids who just got out of high school who are now in college. So, they're around during the day.
And they loved
all those.
show.
We all watched it.
Correct.
We all watched it every single time it was on. So he was the king of television for that generation.
Yeah.
Especially for that age. Look, listen, if you can hear my voice, you're in high school now. When you get to college, you're going to have some free time during the day.
And it'll be General Hospital in Jerry Springs.
Right, like that's what we used to do. Like, you'll have time to sit there, like, right, I was working at a bar when I was 19, so it wasn't hard, at night. Like, look, so during the day, it's like, well, yeah, I'm going to watch Jerry Springer. And sometimes, like I said, there was some hotties on there.
Yeah, he wasn't stupid.
Speaking of hotties, Martha Stewart, somebody was asking her, Andy Cohen asked her about, would you be on The Golden Bachelorette? She said, absolutely not. Not even for $1 million an episode. So, of course, he asked why. And you know what she said?
Because I'm in love with Snoop.
The guys aren't hot enough.
Oh, Martha's sad. You gotta love her, man.
Yeah.
She is such a badass. I'm a felon, and I like hot men. And I'll let you know the color of my cat's urine.
Yeah. Well, remember Martha Stewart? I had a story about her last week where she was telling young women for a new show she has, like behind the scenes, like, the guy cheats on you, you got him, leave right away. And then her friend is like, didn't you cheat on your first husband? She's like,
yeah, but he
didn't know. It's like, look, I like Martha Stewart, but let's be honest. This is a housewife. All right, I'll stop. Well, there's an old saying, you can't turn a whore into a housewife, but...
Oh, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there is a saying.
Well, look, she's like, dudes aren't hot enough. I cheated on my guy. He didn't know. Like, it sounds like some dudes I used to know. I don't know, Mike. If you trust her, you marry her.
I like him thick and veiny.
Let's see. You got some college football on. I told you yesterday you got to be a psycho to watch all these college football games during the week. Or you could see Kennesaw State get their first FBS win over Liberty. I was way too pumped for that last night. Way to go. Tonight you got, look, Pitt's playing. They're beating the crap out of Syracuse. Over on Amazon Prime, though, you do have some NFL football. You got the Rams hosting the Vikings. You would think the Vikings have a huge advantage, but Rams got a couple people healthy and playing again, so could be a good game.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening.
Life can be hectic, and managing your mental health is more important today than ever before. That's why Mindful Therapy Group's mission is to take the difficulty out of finding a therapist. Whether you need talk therapy, psychological testing, even medication management, Mindful has you covered. Our compassionate therapists specialize in helping you navigate stress, anxiety, ADHD, OCD, and so much more. With both in-person and telehealth appointments available, you can get the support you need in as little as 48 hours. To make things easier, Mindful Therapy Group also accepts most insurance plans, including Medicare, allowing you to focus on you and not your wallet. Mindful mental health providers offer services for children, teens, adults, and seniors seeking individual, family, or couples therapy. Whatever you need, we're here for you. Join us to start your journey to a healthier and happier you. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com or call 562-MINDFUL to get started today.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the home, like vacuums, bedding, and home decor. You'll have money left over for those sweet handbells you've had your eye on. Or that standy mixer to whip up some holiday cookies. Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
To the men's room.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cop.
The top story, we go to Lancashire, England, where local officers walked outside the department building to find two teenagers hogtied to an ATV. The story goes that the pair were riding an electric bicycle on a farm property, but were forced to abandon their bike as they attempted to leave because the gate that they had passed through to get in had been closed and locked on their way out. So they just said, screw it, we'll leave the bike here, we'll go home, we'll come back in the morning and get it. They returned the next morning to find that the gate was indeed open, but their bike had disappeared, and that's about the time that the owner of the property jumped the two, wrestling them to the ground, pulled hoods over their heads, and hogtied them both. He then draped them over his ATV and took them both straight to the police for trespassing. Officers then arrested the farmer for suspicion of false imprisonment and assault.
Yeah.
But he has since been released on bail pending further inquiries.
It's a bit extreme.
Yeah,
But, you know.
that's also farmers.
I know. I mean, that's what I thought. Like, I'm not surprised by it at all.
Right.
Well, hey, man, maybe next time just chat.
I mean, the FARC headline kind of had it perfectly like, we're not going to call the cops. I'm just going to hog-tie your ass and take you right to them. Stay off my damn property. In other news, we stay in the UK where a church is all out of sorts. We toasted these guys at the shot of the day. Miles, per your haiku there, should we just do like a double shot on the days where you and I coincide on stories, Steve?
Yeah, why not?
The double shot.
Yes.
It's not uncommon to split adults and children during a service to style religious teachings accordingly, but one group of youngsters were subjected to something vulgar while singing songs of worship. While singing as a group, the lyrics to the songs are projected at the front of the room so that all can follow along, usually powered by a staff member's laptop. Which is why, instead of lyrics, pornographic images were projected in front of the children. This, of course, sent the congregation into a frenzy, with the church conducting an internal investigation and implementing stopgaps to ensure that this incident would not repeat itself.
Don't have that staffer use his laptop.
Right.
Yes. I think that will solve your problem.
Yeah. You know,
because they said it was the guy's personal laptop.
Right.
Well, what investigation? My man's surfing porn, dummy.
Right.
And hit the wrong button.
Hey, guess what? You know, the congregation's weak. That's why we're going to church.
Exactly.
Guy's looking at porn. Okay. Just he screwed up is all. It's not like it was like, I'm going to show these kids porn. No. Yeah. You think he wanted that up there?
Oh, no.
No. What's weird, though, we did reach a time, because I feel like back in the day, now maybe it's because it was so much harder to come by, but you shared your porn.
Yeah, because
now this day and age, like, erase my browser history, man. Nobody can know what I'm looking at.
Also, if you're going to open up a porn window, just when you're done, close it.
Yeah, that too.
There's that.
That's what I would say.
He must have been heading out the door. He must have absolutely was just hammering at it before going and worshiping the Lord.
God.
And then he was just like, oh, crap, it's time.
I need to relax before I get to church.
It's on me to put the lyrics up there for the kids. I just need to unwind.
It's going to be a lot of pressure.
That also says that he wasn't done.
Well, he shouldn't have put search for plowing.
I know, right? The song just fit.
Yeah.
We plow the fields.
Plowing? Oh, pull this one up.
Scatter. Oh, Lordy. To Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where a drunk driver ended up on arguably the worst road possible. The driver got loaded up earlier this week and then got behind the wheel to head home, eventually ending up on the freeway. What's even more dangerous than being on the freeway while intoxicated is going the wrong direction on the freeway while intoxicated. But to our friend's credit, it might have been difficult to tell that he was heading in the wrong direction because I'm almost positive that the freeway was unusually empty. Because he only passed one group of cars on his drunken voyage, and one of them had Kamala Harris in it because it was her motorcade that had shut down the freeway.
Dude, you just...
Needless to say, our boy was arrested and faces some serious charges. He got talking to.
But honestly, I did not know the motorcade was coming.
He was like,
I didn't know anything.
He's like, I did not know. And look, he was hammered. Like, he admitted that. He's like, man, look. Because they were like, look, we don't care if you're drunk. We got a bigger issue for security.
That's right.
He's like, wait, who's this?
Did they just stop him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. You got a motorcade.
I know, we've just seen it 100 times. Like, he's lucky they didn't just open fire.
Right. Especially when you're going the wrong way.
I also wouldn't be shocked because, they lead him with police cars. So he probably sees a whole bunch of cop cars because it's not like they're quiet. Like they got lights and sirens ablazing. Maybe not sirens, but their lights ablazing. So he probably ended up pulling over because there's a cop car right in front of him and then he's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So my guess is somebody right there just stopped and said, what in the hell are you doing here?
Well, you're right. And probably by the time you see all those cops coming straight on, you're probably like, oh, even drunk or not, you're probably like, oh, I messed up.
And I'm guessing they showed up with guns drawn.
Correct. And as Steve said, you fall on that sword. Yes, I was drunk driving. I'm hammered. I should not be here. I did not know it was her.
Right.
My bad. But just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
We go to China, where development has been made that could potentially save lives. A group of university researchers wanted to test and see if there's a method to reduce brain injury in a human after they'd suffered cardiac arrest. They said that cardiac arrest is the number one killer, and then the brain damage that follows is like second.
Right.
So they can bring you back, but you're liable to die, or you're not going to last very long because of the brain damage there. So current studies say that the brain can only sustain 5 to 8 minutes without adequate blood flow to the brain. But a new method that they found allowed them to bring a deceased animal back to life an hour after it had passed. They tried a handful of different intervals. The main factor in the study was actually the health of the liver throughout the process.
Really?
So I wonder if it's just kind of running the blood through the liver, getting it filtered out. It brings it fresh. It brings it clean. Maybe. I don't know. I have zero idea of why this works.
You think the pig's like, wait, did you guys kill me?
I know, right? And that's kind of where I have a slight problem with this is like, if I die, I don't really want to come back. Nobody describes dying other than, crossing over as a painful thing. Like, no, you're very relaxed. You feel great. And now let's pull you back to where now your body's in agony because it's been without proper blood flow for a while.
I was just talking to my grandmother. Now I'm back. Thanks.
This information and further trials will help give them a better understanding of mortality rates and recovery. Meanwhile, I am sitting here.
Nuts, though.
I'm sitting here kind of like, I don't know if I want it. Men's Room Sports, in the latest news concerning fantasy football, we get word from the commissioner that the powerhouse known as the Big Black Hawks once again came up big this week.
Hell yeah.
Finishing in first place by doubling their opponent's score, 163-81.
Damn.
Putting the Bowie Buddies at the bottom of the list once again. That means the Men's Room will be joined by none other than Danny V from Daily Migs as he puts $325,000 on the line to take on the FCC. Join us tomorrow at 4:30 for all the fun. As far as what you're going to watch tonight, you got college football on ESPN and ESPN2, basketball on TNT, Thursday night football between the Vikings and the Rams on Amazon Prime, and of course, your Seattle Kraken look to bounce back from an early week loss against the Avalanche to put the beat down on the Winnipeg Jets here at home. Puck drops at 7 o'clock over on Kong, and I believe Amazon Prime as well. I'm going to test that theory tonight. As far as weather, considerable cloudiness coming in tonight with some light and variable winds, bringing the temperatures down to the mid-40s. And then tomorrow we're expecting some early cloud cover with the sun breaking through late to bring things up to a comfortable 62 degrees. All right. And that's it for your headlines with that, Mike Hawk. Huzzah!
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time for the weekend. Bad Choice Friday and the return of Ted versus the FCC. The lovely Jolene's up next.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until next time, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
Life can be hectic, and managing your mental health is more important today than ever before. That's why Mindful Therapy Group's mission is to take the difficulty out of finding a therapist. Whether you need talk therapy, psychological testing, even medication management, Mindful has you covered. Our compassionate therapists specialize in helping you navigate stress, anxiety, ADHD, OCD, and so much more. With both in-person and telehealth appointments available, you can get the support you need in as little as 48 hours. To make things easier, Mindful Therapy Group also accepts most insurance plans, including Medicare, allowing you to focus on you and not your wallet. Mindful mental health providers offer services for children, teens, adults, and seniors seeking individual, family, or couples therapy. Whatever you need, we're here for you. Join us to start your journey to a healthier and happier you. Visit mindfultherapygroup.com or call 562-MINDFUL to get started today.
At Lovers, you can get what you really want this holiday, a perfect pleasure present. Find a sexy gift for a loved one and pick up something indulgent for yourself. Lovers has lingerie, toys, and accessories for every desire. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Early holiday deals are here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday athletic gifts like bikes, tents, and outdoor gear. You'll have money left over for a premium yoga mat so you can try to touch your toes by New Year's.
Almost there.
Or snowshoes so you can hike to your super secret spot to find the perfect tree.
Aha!
Oh, what fun it is to save. Shop early holiday deals now.